Oh Jesus, what is happening with my notifications right now?
Are they going insane?
Kinda. Oh yeah, they are going absolutely insane right now. Oh wait, I have to update my computer! What is this? Really? Okay. Alright. How's it going, everybody? It's me, Jamaru, and welcome back. This is more KH2. I'm here today with Jeanne, Pucelle, DarkJoeyx12, and the Kurbilypuff, but he's currently somewhere in the shadow realm.
Hello.
What's up, guys?
Man, I grinded my way to victory. I'm level 54. Actually, everyone here is 54.
Jeez.
But, I don't think I need to be this level right now. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see.
No, because you're not even at Pride Lands. I mean, you're gonna pretty much 5-shot the boss, maybe, at that level.
Perhaps.
I mean, at least, you want to be at least like level 50-something for endgame.
Oh.
But you gonna be way overpowered by endgame.
Yeah. Speaking of endgame, I finally watched a movie. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but for all intents and purposes, if you have watched a movie in my stream, try not to spoil it for everyone else. If you do, you know what happens. I don't need to say what happens, because you've seen it far too many times with other streamers. And while I continue talking about whatever, I'm going to actually pull up the chat so I can see what's going on in it. Okay, hold on. Come on. Hey, Kevin Barba, welcome to the stream. Robert Smith, welcome back. You banished him to the Shadow Realm? I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, we're gonna get out of Hollow Bastion because I was here for a good bit trying to grind limit for him all the hell, but we'll be doing that as we go along here. World map!
You're gonna need limit form.
Yeah. Where should we go first?
I mean, by the
Actually,
time you get to Roxas, you're gonna be good. There's gonna be no problem.
I'm going to proceed through the Broken Highway so we can get the Nightmare before Christmas, and...
Oh good, my least favorite world.
Come on. It's not that bad.
I'm sorry, I just did not like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Alright, let's use the SS Pingus Mark II version 6.
But we can't go to Lion King yet. I'm so sad.
Yeah, I'm starting to think I really overprepared for this one, because Pride Lands is going to be so easy.
Yeah, especially the boss. I mean, you want to be at high level for the boss, but 50, like, what level are you? Like, you
54.
50 something?
Yeah, 54. We all know what he does. He punishes you naughty spoilers. The spoiler boys and girls. Not in bed.
I have returned from the dead to give the living haircuts.
Oh boy. Haircuts. I already got one today. Your purpose is no more.
No.
Anyway, I'm using, well, this is pretty fast. We're playing F-Zero, everybody.
Nani?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
Captain Falcon will show up
F-Zero.
to help out the Heartless. Captain Falcon will show up in his Blue Falcon to destroy my SS Pingus. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Hey, it's Wheelman!
Oh, that's what
Is it sad that I died to this thing, like, twice in the first playthrough?
Not really.
Well, that would make sense.
Most people don't actually work on the gummy ships
at all.
I never worked on my gummy ship in 1 or 2.
It's like,
the
it's
actual
hard to do
time
it.
I made a gummy ship was in 3.
It's actually really hard to work on your gummy ship in this game. Like, unlike Cage 1, well, at least in my opinion.
I tried in Kingdom Hearts 2. I could not do it. However, in 3 is a godsend for gummy ships.
Hey, look, a laser upgrade
yes,
I'm never gonna use. You see, like,
gummy and called it good.
Right. I mean, I didn't really like. I don't have the Sora gummy ship yet, but however, I did. I do a Sora build on it from a tutorial just to make my own gummy ship. I'm like, I need a person, so I need the Sora build. So I found it up on YouTube, and I pretty much watched it and built from there. I was like, awesome! Now I have a person who has a gummy ship.
Yeah, I actually made my own gummy ship that I fell in love with my first playthrough on my critical playthrough. I just grabbed the OP ones you get from the blueprints and called it good.
Dude, I'm seriously getting F-Zero vibes from this. Like, the music.
Yeah, I always love this track probably the most.
This is a pretty nice track, I have to say.
But yeah, I get what you mean by F-Zero. That is really this really.
But I had made Jeanne as a gummy ship, and I'm like, yes, finally. Seriously, that Sora model that you use to make your own gummy ship, oh, it's so good.
I believe I'm going to kill this thing. Come on, die. Die already. I think it died. Alright, no it didn't.
I think it... Oh.
It's not important to no context, it's not important, no context, spoilers, okay. Oh no, he has returned from the Shadow Realm. Indeed.
It's because I allowed him out of it.
He pulled him straight
out
of it.
Oh, no, wait, no. I'm sorry. No. Nightmare Before Christmas is the worst one. The second worst one is... Agrabah.
Hey,
let's say.
it's not that bad, okay?
I'm sorry, Joe. I know how you like Agrabah, but... God, that's 2 worlds. Yes, worlds.
Why do you hate Nightmare Before Christmas?
I just hate sand. I did not like it for some reason. I mean, maybe it was because due to Christmas Town, it was so small.
Ooh.
You know, it's basically linear. Kind of.
You know, all the worlds are.
I like the bosses in this world in comparison to...
yeah, they kind of, yeah, but...
Actually, you know what? I kind of
take
take that back. You know, I like 2 of the bosses. I don't like Oogie Boogie. I don't know why he's back. I mean, of course, it's Halloween Town, but like, he's the same guy from last time, essentially.
Oh, because he was a fan favorite in the first game because he turned into a giant-ass tree monster.
This is Halloween Town.
Yeah, he turned into a giant house.
Alright, listen up, Anna. There's a game for PS2 you need to play. It's a Nightmare Before Christmas game, but it's a hack. It's like God of War, but it's a hack and slash game. It's really
if I had
good.
a PS2, I would play it.
Anna doesn't like sand. Make sure she never goes to the beach.
How have you been, boy?
No, I like the beach sand. I just don't like, desert sand. I don't like desert-y areas. I don't like dry areas in games. However, if I find a beach in a video game, I love it. I love it because there's water there. There's more stuff there. In a desert, there's nothing there. It's just sand. There's no greenery.
I don't know about you, but I fucking love the entrance to the Pirates of the Caribbean world.
I like that. I did like that because there's trees on the islands. There's
sand there, Anna.
At the very beginning, all it is sand. She admitted. Haha.
Okay, then never go to Nevada, Anna.
Okay. Alright, deal.
Don't come to where I'm living after I graduate.
Oh, jeez. Why do you want to go to a sandy place?
Well, because California's rent is too high.
Yeah.
Sora, Donald, and Goofy! Welcome back!
Stop saying it in that order!
Christmas!
Wait a
Merry
second.
Christmas.
It will never stop.
You mean Happy Halloween?
Please. God.
I mean, they do kind of drop it for a few times, but that's about it.
I never noticed that his sleigh is literally a
You
coffin.
see, I'm running the show again.
You
this
didn't know
year,
that?
and I need Sandy
I never
Claus
noticed
presents,
until
so
just
I'm
right now.
off to Christmas Town.
I mean, maybe I don't like Halloween Town because it's so dark and gloomy. I know it's Halloween, I get that, but still, it's dark and
Aren't
gloomy.
these decorations wonderful? This
Christmas
year,
Town
Halloween
sucked
Town's
as
going to handle
a
Christmas
level.
too.
I'm sorry.
But first, we have to visit Sally. She's working on something no self-respecting Santa Claus can do without. Come along, I'll show you.
Doesn't he mess up everyone's Christmas Day in the movie?
Yes. Well, yes and no. He screws it up at the beginning, but then fixes it.
Wanna go check it out?
Because basically he goes on a trip, he gives all the kids presents, but they're actually monster presents, so they open it, and all of a sudden your Jack in the Box is Jack the Ripper.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
they faint when they get their presents or scream or something like that. Or maybe die, I don't know.
Probably all of the three at the same time.
You know, like die of a heart attack. Oh, look at this cute teddy bear. Oh my god, why is it coming after me with a knife?
No, they scream, then they pass out, then they get killed.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh.
Also, I think I'm a bit biased because Halloween's my favorite holiday.
Say,
And Jack the Skellington and Jack Santa is one of my favorite
Christmas and then Halloween.
Mine, I'm a Halloween baby, so yeah, I would just say agree with Curb.
I mean,
I
Halloween,
like
you
Halloween,
it's
yeah.
free dress up and then free candy. Like, you get to dress up for, like,
here's
no
the thing.
reason at all, and you get free candy.
On what other day of the year can I dress up as Hatsune Miku and not get judged harshly for it?
Oh, even if you did, who cares?
I remember one year I dressed up as Dante.
How was it?
I had a red. Well, I didn't really have the trench coat, so I had a red shirt, an overshirt, and I had black pants and a fake sword. So I went around with him, and it was pretty cool.
Sally,
Nah, sweet.
I want
But I didn't have white hair, so
Oh, you didn't have a wig to go with it?
I need a little
nope.
bit more
I just went with the
Aw.
I went with the fly on it. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna create something. So that's what I
as long
did.
as it's ready for
I
Christmas.
had
That's
the-
nice.
I had the sword sheath in my back, so.
I'd best be off. I've got to go get Sandy Claus right away. Wonderful to see you again. Goodbye for now.
Go get Santa Claus.
I want the chest behind Sora.
Please, Thor. I'm afraid something
I'm not gonna lie,
terrible will happen
if there was
Jack
any
goes
Final
through
Fantasy
with
character I
this.
could dress up as, it would probably be Orin.
Sora?
If I could go out and dress up, it would be one of the organization members.
Huh? What?
Now, Sora,
No, the ones who wanted to
you
Wait,
surely
no, we're talking
shouldn't be
about Final
thinking about
Fantasy.
Santa Claus right
Because if
now.
we were talking about Kingdom Hearts, I would instantly go for
They're
Axel.
definitely not.
How's it going, Smiley Gamer?
Donald,
Welcome.
Goofy and I can get rid
Well,
of them
welcome
for
for a
you.
little
The
bit.
world
Still,
is
welcome
at
to the
stake. You
stream.
should not be thinking about Santa Claus right now.
But first,
Okay, if you heard Santa Claus was real and you had a chance to meet him, would you not freak the fuck out?
Nah,
Not really.
no.
I'm
What
gonna
is
sit
wrong
out
with you people?
Donald.
Have you lost your childhood spirit?
No, because I have Jesus. Why do I need Santa?
Cause Santa gives you presents! Jesus
They're
gives
part
you
of the
kind
same
looks and
religion.
nothing else.
Wait, what does Jesus give you?
Kind looks and literally nothing else. He's just like, congratulations, you're doing good in the world.
Hey, that's all you need. That's all you need. That's better than presents.
Robert said I would frick the ever-living heck out.
I mean, yeah, but see, it's only like pretty much once a year for that. It's like, ooh, I saw Santa like once every. I don't know. How many times would you visit Santa on Christmas?
Just imagine how fluffy that beard is.
You all need to calm down. You're all talking at once.
Sorry.
Yeah, kinda. Oh, these guys are back.
You can go back and visit Santa a lot, like during Christmas, but it's like it's once a year. Ooh, big whoop.
You can have no problem here.
Yes, I know, but shadows are annoying because they just don't. Here you go. Yeah, here's a shoulder.
See, instead of Sora being excited to see Santa, Sora should be excited to see Jesus because Kingdom Hearts is light. Right?
Yeah. No, it's darkness.
No, it's actually light.
It is darkness, Anna. I'm sticking with it.
It's light.
I mean, it's true.
It's light. Kingdom Hearts is light.
It's true for the darkness. That's when
even Xehanort had something to say on that.
Oh wait, I can't.
Yeah, but he said his true form catches the world on freaking fire.
Yeah, but it's a pure world. Good.
You're burning it all
good. Well, he doesn't say like everything is burning. He just kind of Xehanort just kind of wanted to eradicate everybody in the whole universe and made an entire world.
Okay, let's all calm down here.
And light.
Kevin Barber says, "Don't forget Jesus gives wine to all the kids."
Yeah, that's a good point.
Not really. It's the adults that do that.
No, it's the children. He gives it to children.
See, when adults do it, it's illegal, but when Jesus does it, it's absolutely fine, and nothing should be done to him at all.
Don't worry, my blood is wine.
Well, you can't get drunk. Okay, well, you can't get drunk off of that.
It is wine.
That's
you can get drunk off wine.
Yeah.
Not his wine. Not his blood.
Oh, hey, Maleficent, how's it going?
Some old hag. Silence.
She wants some Jesus wine.
Maleficent does need Jesus wine. She needs... It's either her or Xehanort that needs it the most.
I'll show you the truth.
I mean, come on. Maleficent is evil. She needs good in her life. She needs love.
You say that, but she's the one who saves you during the 1,000 Heartless fight.
The doorway is in the woods just past
That was
I
before
need
the 1,000 Heartless
saving.
fight.
Come on.
And she also saves during the final area of the world that never was, when the entire walls were crawling.
He also gives people parts of his own body like a weirdo. You're not wrong. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, that's sweet. I didn't know that worked. I'll take it.
He also gives people parts of his own body like a weirdo. It's just symbolic.
I just wish from KH3 they had them more in the game, except for like.
Wait, you can knock these down?
I wish you could fight her and Pete in the story, but you don't. It's kind of stupid in my opinion.
To be honest, I thought that was going to crush me to death.
The only time it would have worked was at the very beginning of the game, and they just said no.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? Should be like a plot twist. Should be like a plot twist.
See, this area is so small. So small.
Yeah, well, it's kind of supposed to be.
Like, if you go to Lion King, the entire place is open. Like, holy crud.
Okay, so we have 4th of
because
July,
you're a lion
we have...
and it's completely barren.
We have 4th of July, we have Valentine's
I mean,
Day, we have
not
St.
totally
Patrick's Day,
barren,
we
not
have
until you
Easter,
go to the...
It's a wasteland, and then you finally get to the forest, which is literally 2 areas wide, smaller than Halloween Town.
The spooks of Halloween
True.
year after year. I wanted something new.
The forest is anything
At least
with
it's
it, and then you're
open.
only there for 5 seconds.
Wait, I missed the chest, are you kidding me?
This door is a world filled with wonders the likes of which you've never seen.
Well, how you notice that? And the back.
Everything was so fresh and exciting.
Come on, just open it.
Which I love the
No,
unique
Sora,
outfits
you need to
they
get the
have
chest
in this
behind you,
show.
you idiot!
You can go
But
back.
he wants to go in the magical trip out WTF world. Because that's what that looks like when they're transporting.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder, if they have to fall all the way down there, first of all, how do they survive the fall? Second of all, how do they get back?
Maybe it just goes up when they go back in the tree? And not to mention, how come they fall
That would
down?
be
That doesn't
even a
make
bigger
sense.
shot. I mean, they jumped into a tree and then fell.
And
So why
now
wouldn't
the
they
I know,
fall?
but
is,
it should be on the same. It should be on the same plane area.
But they're
It
going
should be
through a
entirely
portal.
flat,
That
Goofy
is
is
so they
Krampus.
shouldn't be falling
But they're
and
going
then
wait,
through
popping out on a
portal.
flat area. That doesn't make sense.
Okay,
It's a
so
portal.
Goofy
You
is
ever played Portal?
Krampus, Donald is
Yeah.
a snowman, and Sora is,
You can put a portal down, and then
Sora.
another to the side, and then go through the one that's down,
Actually, no, he's
and
more of
pop
a
out the one
reindeer.
that's on the side. Because that's how portals work.
Alright,
Okay,
we're
but
going
the-
back.
It's like these
In fact,
different
inside the
world,
portal,
these different
there are
areas,
many
at least
times
for
where
a
you have
Christmas
to
town,
literally
is actually
one
in
up,
like a
then one
different
down.
whole part of the universe. It's not connected to this world, but it is. That doesn't make sense.
Because they're all portals that go to different universes.
But shouldn't it be like an entirely separate world, like Lion King or Aladdin or something like that?
No.
No, because the idea of it is that all of the different holidays are strapped into one universe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just how it works. That's how it worked in the movie.
Otherwise, they would have had to find a way to get a Keyblade in order to traverse between worlds. And who wants to see that in a Halloween/Christmas movie that nobody knows what day to watch it on?
No one. I mean, I kind of want to visit the St. Patrick's world.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have left my house if they were like they do that.
I
mean,
would have
would've-
loved to go there. I would love
have
it.
genuinely appreciated, even if it was only one room big, if you could go through all the different doors.
I already don't like this
Right?
area because
That'd
of
be
these
great.
stupid Heartless.
I don't think it ever
You
touched upon the different
farm.
words
You
in the
should
movie,
be
right? It
fine.
just said, it just
Yeah,
like went to
well, I
Christmas
almost
Town,
died
that's
from
it.
this thing.
Then here's a hit, stop hitting X, hit square, and stop being shot in the face.
Alright, well, I mean...
I know,
You're right.
these Jack in the Boxes.
I should be using
pretty much
Reflect
like one
more
shot.
often, to be honest. This kind of reminds me of Majora's Mask. Oh, okay. Kind of looks like Majora's Mask.
That's where Santa Claus
I mean,
lives.
Reflect's kind of OP, so yeah, use it as much as you can.
Yeah. I just wish I should. I just wish I'd known because I have it hotwired to square.
I mean, supposedly this is the
That is
best,
so
like... At least you have Cure on Triangle. But, yeah, this is supposedly the
Cure on
best world to
Thunder,
grind
because
in,
you
I
hit the
believe.
Keyblade
But
up.
it's... I hate it.
Think about it, you
It's
have
so
Sora's
small.
having the Keyblade up, so why wouldn't you have Thunder on it?
Well, you also point the Keyblade up with Cure.
You have a Cure heals an area, so wouldn't it be Circle?
Personal preference.
Personal preference. Triangle should always be for Cure.
I do hear people questioning the logic of a multiverse and full of what? Hold on. What does that say? Kevin says, "Do I hear people questioning the logic of a multiverse?"
The logic of a
in-
multiverse full of Disney? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are. We're questioning it so bad.
Well, they are. I'm not.
Well, they already are saying, well, Square Enix is already saying that Final Fantasy and Disney are in the same universe, so...
Yeah, they are. I mean, because of, yeah, they are. Because of Kingdom Hearts, they are in the same universe.
Speaking of which,
Or
instead
at
of
least, like,
Toy Story 4,
very
if they
close
don't make a
together.
reference to Sora, I'm gonna be triggered. Because apparently all of the ones are canon. That's right, it's canon that Sora went to this world.
Yeah, it's canon.
So I want to see a reference now.
Totally
there needs
canon.
to be at least one reference to Yazor.
What sort of trouble did you bring this time?
This time?
Yeah, but if they use Zora, they're going to be talking about the video game character, not him.
Here's what I want to know. How come Zora is a video game character in 3, and yet is somehow real? I don't get that. Can anybody explain that to me?
Nintendo logic.
That's going to be explained in whatever the secret ending was supposed to be, so don't worry about that. I have no idea what to tell you until then.
Well, I hope DLC will clear that up.
Plus, they considered Sora a video game character. So maybe Zora just had a video game based off of him.
Maybe he like went to the Toy Story world for some reason, and then they thought he was so cool, so they based off,
This is a pleasant surprise.
you know, whatever Yazor is doing, like looking for his friend or whatever.
Now we can do
Or maybe
heard
he's like
about
Santa
that.
Claus. The more you believe in him, the more he becomes real.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the Japanese
I
do
always
have
thought that
this.
Yuzora was just Sora and Riku put together.
Well, hey, that's what I thought. But apparently the Japanese think that everything like you love has a soul.
It's luck, shock,
Like like a stuffed animal you love, that thing is real.
I assure you they're not.
So you're telling me Rex has made everything in the universe real?
Catch them and bring them back.
Pretty much, yeah.
Rex loves everything.
That's the Japanese like way of thinking. Like something you really love has a soul.
It'll have to wait.
Yeah.
I need to see how things are progressing in my workshop.
But does it
I mean,
have a heart?
it's cute. That's adorable. I have to say.
Come on, Jack.
Hey,
Let's catch those little
apparently
pranksters.
Woody and Buzz did, or Woody did.
All right.
So,
Yeah, right. I mean, all the toys are real, so.
Toy Story is really up there on my world hills in general in the Kingdom Hearts series, all for the Woody moment of him just roasting young Xehanort.
Right.
My guess is
burn.
nobody loved you.
I was like, dang, Woody, holy crap.
Okay, let's see here. Just
I mean,
to
like,
see if there's
props,
any-
dude,
oh,
but
come, I can't go
dang.
back. Alright, what do you have to say, gnome? I mean, elf.
Elf.
Team
They're
Star.
Santa's
Anyway.
helpers.
They look like gnomes.
Yeah, they do look like gnomes. Where are the other gnomes? Oh, right. Kingdom Hearts 2 couldn't handle too many people at once.
Wait, no, you want to get technical with the whole Disney and Marvel and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Nintendo does the same exact thing.
I know Nintendo does
Yeah,
do
but-
the same thing.
Here is a real life question. Would you rather have a Marvel world or a Star Wars world?
Ah!
Star Wars. Star Wars.
You know, as much as I want to say a Marvel
Dude,
world,
imagine
I
Sora
really
using the
believe
Force to pretty much drive his Keyblade into a Heartless. That would be cool.
Well, my thing is just like, as much as I want a Marvel world, I would instantly be sold on a Star Wars world if we had a lightsaber Keyblade.
That'd be nice. I mean, we have the gummy ships.
I knew you were gonna. It doesn't have a space battle. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Oh, here's Robert. On the matter of Sora being real and a game character, I feel that quoting Dumbledore is apt, just because it's all in your head doesn't mean it's any less real, in quotation marks.
Yeah. True.
That's why I was saying about Nintendo, because they got everyone has their own worlds too, and they all interact with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think
Yeah.
about it.
Let's not
How-
forget
like,
Mario and Sonic on
I
the
mean, look
Olympic
at
Games,
Smash.
because They just act
Yeah.
like that's so normal.
Exactly. Think about that. 'Cause
Wait.
how many references does Nintendo have in other games? That like Donkey Kong had Metroid in it, and then you would have Mario with Zelda. You know what I'm saying? That kind
And
of
then
stuff.
there, remember in
Punch-Out
Super
series,
Mario,
Donkey
like,
Kong
hey Joe,
pops up.
you know in Super Mario RPG, remember Samus was in one of the beds?
That sounds really
Mhm.
bad.
Yeah. Oh wait, no.
And
Kevin
Link-
said
and
Donald
Link-
Duck
and-
Darkside. Darth
Wait a
Duck.
second.
Darth
Here's a
Duck.
question. You can have any TV show character inside of Smash. Who would it be?
TV character?
TV
Oh, boy.
character?
I would request
Of course, this includes animes and stuff.
XJ9.
Now I remember.
My life as a teenage robot, everybody.
Drinking still.
No.
I believe I'll bring your
Yeah.
Wait,
That'd be nice.
does it have to be a real person, or is it
No, like I said, it can be from anime, cartoons, anything.
Ninja
It's all
Turtles?
TV accounts.
Donatello.
Okay.
Let me see.
Donatello's my boy. I want him in there.
On the topic of my life as a teenage robot, I would like to see like another season or a revamp of some sort. And I want to see an XJ10 or something.
That in forever.
Lena Inverse from the Slayers anime. She'd be great for Smash.
I even drew my own like
Lena
life
Inverse
as a,
from
my
the
life as a
Slayers
teenage
anime.
robot character. Like that would be like
She's a
XJ9's
very good
brother or
sorcerer,
something.
so she would kick butt on the stage with all of her magic.
I feel like a million.
Imagine Yugi. His final smash would just bring out Slifer and just be like, the whole screen fills up.
Do you remember Sora, Donald, and Goofy?
I do love how they did Yugi inside Gen Force.
Yeah, they did him really, really well.
I can't wait for
Yeah.
Kaiba.
Watch his be the same like Yugi's, where he just summons them and does that white lightning, and bam, that's it.
And Jack, help!
We,
Unless he
we
does-
actually got to see his ultimate moves.
That's right. That's one thing.
Oh, they already showed it off?
Yeah, they showed the majority of it off. We don't know everything, like we don't know his combos, but we know what his ultimate is, and we know what his supers are.
Yeah,
They
he's
tried
like, what,
XJ10
summon-
in the show, it didn't work. Remember XJ1 through 8? Oh, okay.
Plan already in mind.
What's he do? Summon Obelisk and just like a big fist comes out of nowhere or something?
Have you
Yeah,
ever
it's
heard of
have you ever
Pixar's
watched
Town?
Dark Side of Dimensions?
No, I never heard of it.
It is a Yu-Gi-Oh movie. Yeah. It's the newest one. Speaking of which, it's amazing. Like the animations are great. If you have any time, I would highly suggest it.
Is that the one where all three of them are in the movie
Stay
together?
here and keep Sora and the others occupied.
No. That's Bonds Beyond Time.
Have I seen that movie? I don't know if I have or not. Not sure.
It's the newest one. It's really good. It have much better animation than the actual show. But there is a scene where Kaiba summons Obelisk inside of that, and what it does is it like destroys the Earth itself and rips itself out of the ground,
Oh
only
boy, it's
to
boss
bring
time.
down its hand and blow up the entire Earth.
Jeez.
Boss time.
Yeah, it just smashes the ground in the exact same way and comes out of the ground in the same way.
Let me check this. Like, what was it called again? Dark Dimensions, you said?
Dark Side Dimensions, if I can remember what it's called. It's either that or another one, but I would have to find the other one.
Yeah, it's called The Dark Side of the Dimensions.
Because I know that's one movie, I just need to make
Oh
sure
my
that's
God.
the correct movie.
Really? It turned me into Dark Sora already?
Well, you've been abusing your form changes while you were farming. And it's gonna keep being like that until you get,
Oh, it came out in 2017.
yeah, until you use Master Form enough.
Oh wait, there was Pyramid of Light, Runtime, and it's only subbed.
Yeah, it had to be Dark Side
Please?
Dimensions because Pyramid of Light was the wrong one. I know that for a fact.
Is there a dubbed version of it, or is it only subbed?
Pretty sure, yeah, there's a dubbed version. I've heard some dubbed lines. Also, I do love that anti-form was like a punishment for Sora's crave for power for using his form changes too much, while a rage form was him actually using the darkness to save himself. Yeah, those are the actual explanations for what they are to say now.
Oh, flash down. I don't know what that does.
But the funny thing in case 3, that actually helps you than it actually kills you.
Yeah, like I said.
I mean, it
Sora
does suck your HP, but it doesn't kill you.
Well, only if you
it
use
sucks
the
your HP almost dry.
Only if you use mischarge.
I mean, it is a huge help, but at the risk of potentially killing yourself by an enemy once you bring your HP down.
Basically, what anti-form was is Sora became part of darkness because he lusted for power too much by using the forms too much. So the darkness kind of crept up into his heart. But the rage form is actually him willingly using the darkness in order to save himself, as he had learned during the end of KH2 that darkness is not inherently bad, as this was learned from Riku, but more or less it just has stuff inside of it that is scary.
It's very important that you go back to Christmas Town.
That's why during the darkness or rage form, as it's called, Sora can use Riku's abilities. For example, the Darkness Dash and Dark Shield, just like Riku can use during his fights. That's why he has those moves, because Sora is willingly using them.
Lock the door, and if Jack knocks, don't open it.
He's also much more stable inside of that form. Well, inside of anti-form,
he is a lot more stable. He's not like an animal.
Yeah, he couldn't even handle his Keyblade anymore. He was living nothing more than an animal. However, in Rage form, while he still retains part of that, as if you look at his combos, he not only uses the Keyblade, but also uses his claws and slashing motions, which is really cool. If you pay really close attention, you know how there's red lines every single time you attack inside of Rage form?
Yes.
If you pay close attention, you'll notice when he swings the Keyblade, it makes a single slash line. But if he uses his hand to make a claw, it'll actually make 3 slash lines.
I've actually noticed that.
So he's using both, as he's still wild, but he has under control. So that's why the anti-form was a punishment, while rage form is something to help him.
Alright, if you're enjoying the stream so far, then please do like, share, and subscribe if you're new to the channel.
Alright, well, I'm hopping out, guys, so I'm going to bed.
Alright, Joe.
Good night.
Have fun, Scorpion. You better beat that game.
Oh, not in this episode.
Remember, Scorpion.
Dude, when he hits endgame, he's gonna be like... He's not gonna have any trouble.
Remember, Scorpion. Stay away from cars.
Oh my god.
Well, he should be able to take on the cavern right now.
Yeah, he would be able to go into the cavern, he just wouldn't be able to beat it.
Yeah, because he needs all the dry forms maxed out.
See you later, guys.
Alright.
See you later.
I don't know if maxed out, but I know you need them.
Right. Okay, so let's see. I got a new ability.
I mean, it would be better if you had him maxed out, just to be safe.
Yeah, because
you don't need him maxed out, but it's highly recommended if you have it maxed out.
Yeah, because the thing with the forms is that the reason that you need them maxed out normally is because
you need to get through the cavern.
Yeah, the secondary mobility of the ability. As the cavern is not only a test of your strength, it's also a test of how far you've come and how well you're able to move around the Sora. So, since there's so many mobility abilities attached to the different forms, each one of them is required for its own separate room. However, the interesting thing about this is a lot of them only need the weaker versions. For example, with your air slide, you do not even need that close to maxed out, as if you time it correctly, you can actually go through the entire thing with only, I think, a second tier of it.
Yeah.
Oh, what are these?
And glide,
these are the wind ones.
Glide in general, so you can actually... you don't even need it on Sora, you just need to activate Final Form.
Yeah. I mean, it's really, you kind of want it, even if you, like, go into, like, a first data fight, you're like, okay, I finally made it. I mean, it'll be good to have those maxed out as well.
Which KH3 should not have given you glide so early. Like, it gives you it right before the 13 fights, and so many of the attacks can just be so easily dodged if you glide. For example,
GM could be gliding around it.
Yeah, for example,
or you're too high up that you can't get it.
Attack. Yeah, exactly.
This is a lot of Heartless I'm fighting right now.
Cut the living crap out of the ground, and if you just are up in the air, they can't even touch you, so you just avoid it all. Same thing goes for almost all the fights. You just kind of glide around and escape everything. If anything, they should have given it to you.
Yeah, but they had to give it to you somewhere. I mean, it was like near endgame. I mean, would it make sense to actually have it unlocked just for the Xeno fight? Like right before, and then you get
it should have unlocked either directly after or directly before the Triple Xehanort fight.
Yeah, but they just like in Kingdom Hearts lore, they want to give you that like within the middle ground, or like kind of towards the end.
Well, think about it.
As with Super Glide. I mean, let's look at Super Glide. That was in Kingdom Hearts 1, and that was after the Chernobog fight? Then you get Super Glide from that, I believe.
You never got Super Glide inside of that game. Actually, wait, no, you did.
Kingdom Hearts 1?
But you had to get... Okay, so you got Glide from Chernobog, which was inside of the very final world. However,
Glide,
you got
Super Glide.
Yeah, Super Glide from defeating the secret bosses. I think the floating one. In the,
I thought you got Super Glide from
No. You get Glide from defeating Neverland, remember? Or yeah, and then Super Glide was after
Glide,
you beat Chernobog.
But Super Glide is like in with Chernobog.
Yeah, Super Glide was Chernobog.
Yeah, I told you.
So I thought that you could like inside of Neverland, you weren't allowed to glide like normal. You had a special version of it.
No, I think it was just glide.
Because remember, inside of Neverland, you could actually fly. It wasn't really gliding.
Well, that's when Peter Pan had to kind of unlock it for you. Because you couldn't like glide before that, but then when Peter Pan like used Tinkerbell, and then when you got into the Hook fight, you could glide.
Yeah.
So when you got into the Hook fight, you could glide, and then you kept that, and then during the after the Chernobog fight, you got Super Glide. I can pull this up from my strategy guide. I'm gonna go get it right now.
I think you're right, but okay.
And yes, I still have my strategy guide from 2000 and something. But let me see.
I swear that was literally just 2000. Also, Sora's always had very bony, stick-like arms, but that's a bit absurd. Just saying.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a little absurd. Yeah, that's not natural.
Yeah, he's literally bones. He's no meat.
Yeah, get out of here, Silver Rocks.
I get they were going for the snowman aesthetic, but oof.
I know if you get those guys up in the air, they're pretty easy, but like on the ground, it's like, how are you gonna get them up there?
Also, here's another question. So Donald's magic, he uses it to make them blend in with the world that they're in.
Yeah. Okay. See. Here we go.
There's world where it doesn't make too much sense because he doesn't do it, but how does he, while falling and screaming and not thinking straight, manage to know that he is going into a snowy ice world and then transform himself, Sora, and Goofy from their Halloween outfit into their Christmas outfit during that one transition?
It's magic, don't question it. It's Disney magic.
He's so skilled that he does it in between
falling and like during the fall and like when coming out.
It's pretty weird. But he gets it
done. But here it is. Here it is.
When does he have time
Chernobog conceals the shared ability Super Glide upon defeat. So it says here you get Super Clyde after you kill him.
Alright. Because I didn't even think you got that until like very, very end game.
Oh no, you get it to be like after you defeat him.
Okay.
And then you get Clyde at Neverland. You clearly stated that in my strategy guide. Even though that thing is kind of falling apart. Because I opened it too much and I used it too much in the PS1 days.
That reminds me of my Fable 2 strategy guide. My 13.2 was actually the one I used the most, but surprisingly Fable 2.1 is the one that fell apart.
Yeah, I mean, the Kingdom Hearts 1 is still holding itself together. It's the spine is just really disgusting. You can totally tell it's used. There's dog-eared pages in there. I've kind of wrote a little bit of some notes. The entire book is holding together.
Also,
it's just
for the
some pages are
Magic
ripped
to get
as well.
confused by where boxes. It says something.
Chernobog. Thank you, Robert. Chernobog.
Chernobog.
Yeah,
Chernobog.
it's Chernobog. Yeah.
Thank you, Robert.
You were saying Chernobyl, like the entire time.
It sounded like you were trying to say like a Final Fantasy VII boss. Chernobyl.
Chernobyl. We're going over here, boys and girls, and whatever gender you want to be. That's pretty stupid. Oh God, time to heal.
Exactly. There's only two genders, male and female. You are what you are born as.
Is there any point in going through here? This boss can be a little tedious at times.
This boss can kill you easily if you're not careful.
Because you have to be on the one that he's on. Down you go.
Oh God. That's right. I'm getting squashed,
That's
man.
right, away you go.
There he is. Oh, screw you!
You just died.
Oh, that sucks. Anti-form.
Yeah, just kill me.
I know, once you go into anti-form, you just want to put the controller down. It's like, it's over.
Yeah,
I'm
just
done.
kill me. Just end my existence. There you go.
I remember when I was a little kid on my first playthrough, and I was so happy to get anti-form because I thought it was so cool and so strong.
Yeah, isn't Chernobog
See,
like the
when
god
I got
of...
anti-form, I thought it was something I did something wrong. I was like, oh my God, what happened? What happened?
I had the wrong button.
What the hell? Did the game glitch out or something?
I remember when I was a little kid, when I went Final Form for the first time, I freaked out. I had no idea how I did that. I was just like, oh my God.
I know, I thought that was cool. Final Form, when I went that, I was like, awesome, that is so cool. But when Anti came, and I'm like, I hit my drive, what the hell happened?
I do love that inside KH2, they specifically got a Keyblade just for getting Final Form. Like, I found that to be such a nice and amazing thing.
Yeah, that was a nice little thing they did.
Oh, just so you know, until you
but
get
anti-form scared the crap out of me when I was going into drive. I was like, what the hell? What is this?
But yeah, Scorpion.
It's honestly just kind of annoying.
Until you get Final Form, you're almost always going to go into Anti-Form now. Because you use your drive so much.
Oh, that's a heartless one. Don't hit it, Goofy! What are you doing, you idiot? Oh my God!
So basically, how Anti-Form works is there's an invisible counter that pops up every single time you use a drive form. And the higher that thing is, the higher the chances that you're going to get a Anti-Form. And the only way to reset that counter is by getting Final Form or by going into Anti-Form and then completing Anti-Form. You cannot like exit out of it or die, you have to complete it. And then the thing goes back down to normal. Also, your chance of getting out anti-form is multiplied by certain things. For example, let's say you're fighting a boss, then it will multiply by like, I think, 5 times whenever you're fighting a boss, that anti-form might pop up.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense, because I kept going anti-form during a lot of bosses, especially the Zolden fight. Good lord.
Yeah, data fights or any fights against organization, 10 times the chance to go. So unless you just went anti, you almost guaranteed.
Yeah, because during the Zolden fight, I was trying to pull out all the stops, and then when I hit anti, I was like, well, I'm done. I'm doomed. The second time it happened again, I'm like, what the hell? I just went anti-form once on this fight.
Vexen has almost a guaranteed chance to do it because he like specifically makes you have a 100% chance when he summons the other anti-sword. So Vexen has the highest chance because he just knows how to force you into it. You don't get to
really?
kill me.
I thought it was Zolden that had the worst chance.
No, it's Vexen, and because his little thing where he like does the data on you, if he summons anti-sword, then you have a 100% chance to turn into anti-sword unless you go final form.
I guess because I've only fought Vexen once on there. Pretty much I was done with the data fights. I was like, once is enough. I'm fine.
I cannot wait until you fight Roxas for the first time, because if you're having trouble with this at like level 50 or 60, I'm the one.
Yeah, Roxas is going to be a pain in the ass. Because you need you not only need like a lot of strategy with it, I mean you're fine with that, but you kind of need a lot of HP. I had to be like around near my 60s when I had to fight Roxas.
Wait, you did what? I beat him at 20!
You beat him at 20? Are you serious? Oh my god.
Of course!
I mean, Scorpion is completely fine with the strategy, but he needs more health, I think. And more defense.
I never did do a full playthrough on stream. I did a full playthrough of Kingdom Hearts.
I lock onto the wrong target.
And Chain of Memories, but my internet broke when I was doing Kingdom Hearts 2, so I wasn't able to stream it.
But I kept dying to...
videos,
yeah,
but,
you beat him. But I kept dying to him so many times. It was not funny.
It was my first real challenge. I think I died to him twice.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You were level 20? Dang.
Yeah. And in critical mode. Luckily, I was actually running a defense build that time. And I knew how to play the game.
Yeah, this is so gross.
Not to mention, I probably got the
I know, it's disgusting.
I probably got the
safe again.
Yeah, just like that. Christmas is safe. Once more!
Perfect. I'd better get down to business.
You want
and Santa Claus didn't do anything to help.
Of course he
I would have
didn't.
cast fire on the bug. It would have made me feel so much better.
Jack.
Say that again?
I would have just casted fire on it.
It's done.
Wonderful.
The bug.
Why, I love it. Thank you, Sally.
You will never live again.
You really have to do this?
You will never become a
I would have
Boogie
cut my
ever
hand
again.
into a fist and said, I'm gonna squash you.
You saved me in Christmas as well, and for that
There,
I'm
Oogie
very
Boogie's
grateful.
dead forever.
Please promise you won't cause any more trouble.
Because he didn't have all these evil bugs in him.
Don't even
That bug was the
think
size
about
of his
making
foot.
those
Can you imagine stepping on a bug the size of your foot?
No,
The giant African
that's kind
centipede.
of disturbing.
I mean, the giant African centipede is a real thing, so, I mean,
Yes,
if I don't
Santa
get stung and die first, I'll kill it with
But
my
let me tell you
foot.
something, Jack.
Then I'll take
I've
measurements.
saw a snake before.
Children, when they
That was
discover
a
the presents
bad
I brought them,
experience.
Makes
Yeah.
it all worthwhile. Year after year after year. And you, Jack, you love to make them gasp and see them shiver with fright. What if someone tried to take all of that away from you?
Now what you never want to do is step on a snake bug. and you just screwed your
Both
house.
have very important
Oh god.
I never had a stink bug before. Are they horrible?
Christmas, and yours is to
Absolutely
take
horrendous. It's literally
Really?
like setting off a
very best we
skunk
can.
in your house.
Oh.
After all, you're the
Didn't know
face
that
of
was that bad.
Halloween, Mr. Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King, the Knight of Nightmares. And even though you're fascinated with Christmas, Jack, Halloween is your true specialty. Don't you see? Children rely on both of us to do our jobs. Halloween needs your attention, and I know Christmas needs mine. Urgently.
You're right. I am the master of terror. And if Halloween has become too routine, all I have to do is think of something new that'll really make them scream.
Jack! Oh, Jack! I've been looking for you everywhere. We must go over the plans for next
Stink bugs are
Halloween.
pretty bad,
I can't
but
do
they're
a thing
worse.
without your approval.
I mean, I thought you kind of kill them and they just stink for like maybe half an hour, maybe.
Jack Skellington.
So it's like it stinks for like half an hour and then you're good. Then it kind of fades.
There he goes.
Yes, and I've got lots of names to check and preparations to finish.
Oh, Jack, this is no time for joking.
What's this? Perhaps a bit too festive for our Halloween needs.
Okay, so his entire outfit was the
I
key to
absolutely
opening the key.
love that that's a thing.
I know, it doesn't make sense. Like, why was an outfit that Sally just made the key?
I think it's whatever is like a major
Whatever that's
significant-
important,
It's
yeah,
the
to the
Keyblade
story.
Wheeler.
But how did they become that important that quick? How did they
Because,
become the dance so
wait,
quick?
Robert says the
Well,
mouth
look
animation
at
of
it like
the mayor
this.
is really
It was
upsetting.
either that, or Sora would have had to shoot Santa.
We better get going.
Before you do, Sora,
Well, even if he shot Santa, it's not like it did anything bad. I mean, Santa
You
would
know that laser can
understand.
kill almost anything, right?
Oh yeah.
I know, but
The
he
only
didn't
reason-
kill Jack
The
with
only
that.
reason Jack only survived is because he's a skeleton. He probably just shot through one of the rib
I
cages.
will, but
Yeah, he's using the power of light, it's fine.
No.
He
The worst it's gonna do is kill.
If you believe in Riku, you will find
He impaled Xehanort! He went through his everything!
Well, that's because Xehanort was evil. That's why it hurt him. Because he's evil. Well, because Jack is
No, he
good, and
wasn't.
Santa Claus is
He was
good.
trying to save the world!
Yes, save the world by dooming it to hell. By completely just
And he was
eradicating all human
consumed with
life.
the light, or did he forget that he stole so much from Sword?
Yeah, but he kind of wanted to eradicate everybody and just leave a pure empty world of light, and that's it.
Let's go ahead and take care of the second episode.
So, I mean, yes, he was trying to, like, do good, but at the wrong reasons.
Wait, is the
For the wrong
experiment
reason.
like a real... Wait, hold on. Is the experiment, like the thing he's working on, a real thing in the movie, or is it a Heartless?
I think it's just a Heartless.
Okay,
No,
that's
it's a real
been...
I think it's just for Kingdom Hearts.
Is it?
I mean, it's technically not in the movie, but at the same time it is. He was working on it, but he never completed it in the movie. However, as far as the Heartless thing goes, he never had a heart.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the storyline behind this. He just doesn't have a heart, so he wants one.
Interesting. Okay, so it
he's
is a Heartless.
technically a Heartless. He's technically a Heartless, but not really.
And the experiment is alive.
But no, yeah, he was an actual thing in the movie. He just never got to be alive in the movie.
Oh, okay. So it was never important, basically.
No, it never was. All you see was him working on him.
Perfect timing, gentlemen.
Okay.
Lend me a hand,
Well, if I
won't you?
beat him, which is gonna happen, I assure you,
These presents must belong to
we're
Santa
gonna
Claus,
look in the
so I thought
journal
I'd
and
better
see
return
if it's a
them.
Heartless in the game, and that'll answer my question. Hopefully. Because there's no, as far as I know, the experiment doesn't have any heartless
I'm
markings
finished with
on it.
Christmas fantasies, you know that.
No, it doesn't have any heartless market things. It's just an actual real-life heartless, because it doesn't have a heart.
Hold on to the suit.
Because you gotta remember, the story is that taking presents because it gives joy to people's hearts, and he's trying to get a heart. So he's just kind of shoving them in there.
All these happy feelings will give me a heart.
Why is it
Nom, 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 nom,
working?
I always thought it was an interesting concept for a heartless, but
Oh,
I guess it's not.
I always had Jack instead of Donald, just because I always thought his magic was cooler.
Right, Sandy?
of course.
I didn't even bother because my gang, Donald and Goofy, they need experience way more than Jack. They're coming with me, not Jack, so they need a lot more experience.
You do know that.
I know they're shared. I know they're shared.
Still wearing the outfit, I see.
Yeah, I
But
already,
still, it's like,
I already used them
I'll take
during
you
the
with me.
mainline stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and use Donald and Goofy this
I mean,
time.
afterwards, I knew they were shared.
Well, I'm not gonna
But
lie, I
like,
did.
like the first time, I was like, I need you and you to have more experience than Jack. The same thing, and then, until I found out that they all share the same experience, and I'm like, oh.
And Sora has
Yeah,
the
most of
same
the time I
stick
used
hands
Donald
from
and
earlier.
Goofy, there were a couple ones that I specifically took a note to see were in the party. For example, I kept Jack in the party. I kept Jack in the party. Oh wow, they're both named Jack. I kept 2 Jacks in the party. No,
I mean, I was the first time on the PS2. I was like, nope, Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Donald and Goofy needed far more experience than anybody else because they're coming with me. And then afterwards, I was like, oh, it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Yeah, so I
But
kept.
until then,
Jack
I
Sparrow,
still kept them in.
Kept Jack Sparrow. I kept Jack Skellington. I actually kept Milan. Because Milan's actually one of the best companions in the game, but ironically, Ping is the single worst companion in the game. Yeah, she's considered her own
because Ping
companion.
doesn't do dirt.
Yeah, all she does is
Even though they're the
basic
same
attack
person.
with you. Slightly, she swings slightly manually, and then falls over as her only attack when she's Ping. But when she turns to Milan, she actually is an extremely agile ninja character. It's just like, oh, okay.
So you 3 took them.
But
You stole the presents, didn't you?
That
So those
that
were
just
like
goes
the
to show
3
you
I-
you should never change yourself. Be who you are.
those were the
Never
3 that I
change.
used. Oh, and I also used Simba because I loved his thing.
Oh boy, lock, shock, and barrel.
Okay, Simba is a given. I will use because I like Simba. That was my only
But I didn't use
wait, you're
Beast.
stuck there?
I didn't use,
my only exception.
Yeah, I didn't use Beast,
Because
I
I
didn't
like
use Aladdin.
lions and I like Simba. And Lion King is my favorite world. So, I mean, at least in Kingdom Hearts 2. So Simba was an exception.
So I didn't
Everybody
use
else
Simba,
get out. Everybody else get out of my party.
Really?
This is only
I didn't-
reserved
They can free
for
themselves.
Donald and Goofy.
I didn't use Aladdin, I didn't use Beast, and I didn't use... Who was the other one I didn't use? Just right, there was one more. No, that was it. I kept them with everybody else. There was no way in hell I wasn't going to use Orin, because he's my favorite character, inside of like almost every companion in every single one of the games. Because Orin is just a badass.
This is dumb. Why is this a thing? Why do I have to do this? Oh my god, just get captured already. For Christ's sakes.
Pretty much I just used, well, I love Orin, but it's just, I kind of just used Orin
There you go, we're
as
done.
for boss. For the boss, and that's it. For Cerberus.
experiment.
I'm like, Orin, you can come with me, but I just need you for the boss. Thank you. and when I was trying to get out of the Hades underground layer part, Orin. That's the only time I used Orin. And that's it.
Yeah, because
I was like, you have served your purpose as a guardian. Congratulations.
I used Tron, but only during the boss fights because A, you have to, and B, he has the single coolest link command because he freezes everything, which I think is amazing.
Yeah.
I know I didn't use a ladder, and Jack Sparrow means too much to me, so I used him, and I used Simba because I just like fighting with him. And that's all I can remember using.
Oh boy.
Oh, and of course, Riku. Dude, if you didn't use Riku, you're a horrible person.
Oh.
No, I used Riku. Because he's part of the main cast. I'm talking about like world, like where they belong in the world. Riku is part of the cast. He's part of the main friendship line, so he gets to come with. But I'm just talking about worlds in general, like Mulan. Orin doesn't like count because he's not from Olympus, so we really shouldn't count him.
Oh, he died and he was brought back or something.
Yeah, if he was like Hercules or pretty much somebody else we get from Olympus, I would not use him. I mean, during Kingdom Hearts 3, your party members do stay with you. You can't take them out. However, I do set them to don't attack, like hands off. Don't attack them.
Wait, where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go in Halloween Town?
And look how far you've gotten. And look how far you've gotten.
Jesus Christ.
But in 3, I just say hands off to my extra party members.
Oh, this is new.
And I set them to healing.
I feel like I'm not supposed to be here, but I really don't know. I'm supposed to go into Town Square, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I really don't know. Yes, Town Square.
You can't be here. Leave Halloween Town by order of the mayor.
He said that already.
Somebody, anybody. I'm only an elected official. I can't.
Can I skip this? Is
The
like
mayor's
the
face
same
creeps
shit.
me out so much. Like when the face like completely shifts and it like blinks and it smiles, it's creepy.
Choose your presence. Okay.
I know it's because the mayor is two-faced. It's just, it's a funny gag, but it's like when it blinks.
I've been wanting to tell you guys to do this.
It's creepy.
So, you guys want to play Xenoverse with me?
I don't have the game.
It's free.
Oh, fun.
You have an excuse now?
I will, but I don't have the light edition.
My excuse is I'm gonna get thrashed.
And I never thought you had the full one.
I have the full one. Do you have the full one, or just the light?
I have the full. I've been playing since day one.
Okay. Alright. Sweet.
What a shame.
Alright, now what we can do is drag Scorpion in here because it's either that or Final Fantasy, so pick which one you want.
Jack.
I'll do Xenoverse because I haven't played that in a while.
Yay! Scorpion, you're stuck with us.
Oh god.
It's okay, we get to shoot giant key blasts at each other and scream really loudly.
Oh, no.
Yes. Lots of colorful attacks. Lots of flashing
lasers. Who doesn't like lasers?
Me?
Alright, then I'll throw giant balls at you. You can eat my balls.
Oh god.
That's
I
not your
love
forte
Hard-On
either.
Sora.
How about I just explode you entirely? Or stab you repetitively? Does it sound better?
No.
No.
Oh, okay, how about warm hugs? That's self-destruct.
I'll
you.
just take the lasers then.
Yeah, I'll take being pummeled by lasers.
Okie dokie.
No, but I might have to eat and stuff after. I'm a little hungry. And then
I know I'm gonna go get a snack too.
I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna be streaming for a good bit here because I still have to do the second episode of Olympus, or if there even is one.
Yes,
Oh,
there is the second visit to Olympus because Hercules gets all down on the dumps.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Did you fight the Hydra yet?
Yeah, I fought the Hydra.
Okay. Yeah, there's the second visit where Herc has to regain his strength
Oh yeah, I forgot I was in limit form.
and his confidence.
I should use that a lot.
Let's go. Back off.
Stop.
My stomach's crying out for food right now.
What are you doing, Sora? Oh my god, you suck!
He can't use Sonic Blade right.
Your enemy is right there! God, what an idiot box. Okay, you're supposed to go over... Actually, no, hold on. No, before that, I would like to... Okay, then I will run, then I will go to the save point, then I will go to warp map. Then I'm gonna land back into the destination I was originally in.
Cause you have
Voila,
to
I have full
recharge your
drive
dry
form.
forms.
Oh, knowing me, I'm gonna get
You go
Shadow
get-
Sora again. Or the
Anti-form. But I'm gonna go get some food right now.
Alright.
I'll be back.
I kind of just want to grab a hard-boiled egg and call it good.
I guess you can see Sora is acting goofy. You know, I'm just gonna take my liberty and
Yuck.
remove moderator from the stream. No, I'm sorry. Alright, onward to the locked door. Where are you supposed to go? I was not paying attention, was I? Authorize a second floor of the factory, okay. Onward to the second floor, then. Let's make the machine. Oh god, what? No. What is this garbage? Oh, okay. Are you kidding me? There you go. That takes care of that.
Not quite.
There's more?
Don't worry, I'll take care of the rest.
Decoy present.
Did you finish making the presents?
Yep, just waiting for Jack.
So, where do you think we ought to leave them? Oh, I know a good spot. Whenever you're ready, just say the word.
I'm back.
Oh boy. time to go to the place so we can fight the experiment and more Heartless. Great. Wait, what? Oh, there you are. I'm running away. God, how many of these things am I gonna fight? Like, I know they give good experience, but this is a little absurd. Just a little. What? Do I have to talk to the guy? I might have to. Need to do a thing called aim. Well, you know, didn't really feel like using that trick. Where is... Hold on. Yes, I'm all set. Let's go already. Christ.
This plaza should work well for your plan. Now, Jack, what is your plan?
I've got it all figured out.
You do?
Of course. And I also have a wonderful idea. If we catch the thief for you, I would be honored to deliver the crew.
And on that note, we'll be going.
What are you doing? Let me go!
No delivering presents for you.
Stop, Pucelle! It's not me, Donald. Patience, friends.
Oh, we're gonna be the freaking decoys. Aim is for people without melee. That's true.
Good plan.
I'm back.
Here comes the Heartless, but also kinda not Heartless. But also kinda Heartless. It's confusing.
Yeah. But
we'll see if
it's
it's Heartless or
if
not.
you're level.
Once we're done with this guy.
His lasers can be extremely dangerous if you're low level.
Gotcha.
Huh?
But you're like level 50 something, so you're fine.
Dr. Finkelstein's experiment did it.
Alright, oh god. There's another form. And Dark Sora! Oh, I hate you so much.
Lovely.
I knew this would happen.
You're
Oh,
dead.
well, I'm kind of wrecking him right now, actually. Never mind. I like this. Let it happen.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, this
Sweet.
is bad. This is where things get really bad. Stop! 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 Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Well, while you are dying, I'm gonna make some udon noodles.
Ooh, and udon noodles, nice. Sounds tasty.
I'm glad you guys are eating food.
You should go get food. Make a sandwich like I do.
Yeah, well, I'm
Or
streaming.
make some good old-fashioned Naruto like I do. That was funny.
Either noodles like you are having, or sandwich like I am having. Good streams. Good stream.
Can I kick spring already? Like. Oh, like, yeah, this is kind of annoying.
Dang, you're dying to this guy. Holy crap.
Anyways, I'm just gonna be watching this while I go make the thing.
I thought you would be fine with him, like being at level 50 something.
Well, I died because I went into the stupid anti-sword form.
With him. I think I died like
Well,
3, 4. Wait, that reminds me. Oh, you want to beat him easy?
Yeah, I beat him already.
Nope, he's dead.
Kinda beat him already.
I think I died like 3 times against him until I figured out my own little strategy against him.
I'm sure glad I overgrinded for this.
Strategy against him.
The mystery is
That's what
solved.
making this. This is actually hilarious. Any idea?
Did you catch the thief?
Nope, I give up.
I just
Stitch.
can't figure out why the doctor's
Stitch?
experiments
Really?
would go around
Stitch.
stealing Christmas presents.
How so?
His
Because Stitch
experiment.
constantly heals you throughout the entire fight, and he keeps on stunning him, so you don't even have to deal with the body parts. They just kind of sit still while you whack on whatever one you want.
The doctors made
Oh, nice.
interesting.
I never used Stitch before, so...
Oh, Stitch is by far the best summon. He saved my life so
I
many
never
times.
really
Whenever
used
you're
him.
having like extreme amounts of trouble and you just don't know what to do anymore, just use Stitch. He even was the thing that let me beat the Lingering Will. That's right, Stitch did it.
Really? Stitch? Are you serious?
Stitch made me beat the Lingering Will. I have it on
Wow.
video.
Yes, all that poor puppet wanted was a heart.
Ho, ho, ho!
Now,
And
now
don't get
to
me wrong,
see
it was
if this
still an
thing was
extremely hard
heartless.
fight.
Yay! Decisive Pumpkin, a better Keyblade.
Oh, Decisive Pumpkin is by far literally by speedrunners and anybody who you ask is considered the best Keyblade in the game.
Yeah. Especially against Roxas.
Some people consider it better than Ultimate Weapon thanks to its ability.
I mean, I
No,
never
not
used it. I didn't like its design. As strong as it may be,
Yeah, we get
and
it.
as good
We
as it
don't
may
like
be, I did
Halloween
not like
Town.
its
We don't
design,
like
so I
Candy
was like,
Cane.
no, I'm not
Hurry up
using
and
this.
have some strictness spirit in you, crazy lady.
No. Not in this area.
Presents are a way
Well, I'll
to-
tell
Not
you
in this
what, I'm
neck of
gonna
the
be
woods,
using
I'm
it.
not.
Thank you for making me feel better.
I'm gonna be using
Yeah.
it all the
Put
time.
it that way. I feel so
No,
bad for it.
my favorite Keyblade, I have to say, was the Star Seeker, and I used that
Wait,
to
I
kill
just
Xehanort.
realized something.
Well, as
I have to
Xemnas.
say this. I gotta say this. Okay, you know how everybody is like so adamant about us going to Shibuya inside of the DLC?
Yes.
What a nice present.
What if the wings actually mean Sora's Halloween Town wings because they look the same and you just go back to Halloween?
Oh, that's gonna suck. Everybody is going to, like, scream. Everybody is going to have a major
Scream in
meltdown.
terror at the almighty power of Halloween Town.
I'm gonna scream. Everybody in the Kingdom Hearts community is gonna scream.
Oh,
Not
They're gonna be
everybody.
so upset.
Thank you, Sally. You're absolutely right.
Alright, let's see.
Wait, what's this? I feel so strange.
I
So
feel
very
like...
happy.
Jack, that must be Sally's present.
Really? This wonderful feeling?
In my pants?
Oh, Sally, you've given me the nicest present in the world, and I've
A
nothing
boner.
to give you in return. What would you like?
No, no, don't ruin the moment. Don't.
The nicest present I could ever ask for, Jack, is just to be with you.
In bed.
No.
Yes.
No.
Ask for that.
Oh, they're even doing it right here in front of Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Oh no, they're just dancing. They couldn't have played music here to make things even more romantic.
Oh, I bet Kyrie would like most anything you gave her.
I know. That's what made it so hard to decide.
It's not your gift, it's what's in your heart.
My heart.
You bet. Time is outside it.
How?
Well, as long as she can be with you, what else does she need?
The immersion is okay. There's the music. What makes you think that Kyrie is a little kid now?
Because he hasn't seen Kyrie grow up at all. So that's his last memory of Kyrie as a little kid. I mean, he doesn't know what she looks like now, all grown up.
And there's Halloween Town. Huzzah!
So that's why he was imagining her as that age. When he sent her back to Destiny Islands.
Alright, I'm gonna put on this Keyblade now.
I was like, no. Number one, I'm going to destroy Roxas with my Star Seeker. And number 2, I'm going to destroy the final boss, Zemnis, with my Star Seeker. And I did. Even though I was kind of dumb and tried to defeat Roxas and Zemnis with the Goling. Yes, the Goling.
This is a pretty good Keyblade.
Yeah. And stats, but the design, ugh. I don't like the design.
I think it looks alright. I don't really care about the design of a Keyblade. As long as it gets me kills,
I do.
I'm okay with it.
I mean,
of course you do.
I want it.
You
I
always
want
care
a
about
good
that
design with my stats. That's it. If like if an armor piece or like if a weapon is no good, it doesn't look great, I'm not gonna wear it. I'm not gonna use it. Nada. It has to look good. I have to be fashionable as I take down my enemies. I have to look nice when I'm taking down my enemies.
Oh my god, this box! Jesus.
And my weapons must be perfect.
God. Anna wants it all. She wants stats and aesthetics. God, I can't say words right.
It's okay. Yeah, I
what
want
do you
aesthetics. And like everything else. I want
Avoid
my
the enemy's
stats,
magic?
my
Okay.
aesthetics.
Wait, can I do this? Oh yeah.
Yes. The easiest way you can do this is summon Stitch.
Oh god.
Summon Stitch and hit reflect.
Okay.
Because using Stitch will recharge your MP bar a lot faster, I believe. So you can keep using reflect over and over and over again.
Ow.
This is actually the only time I used Stitch. It was for this. And that's it.
Ooh.
I was like, okay, you're done. You served your purpose. I'm never gonna use you again.
Really? That was it? We'll try that again. Hold on.
But you get I think you get the ultimate synthesis from this. Like, you get some materials from doing this. So it's good for the ultimate weapon grind. And trust me, the ultimate weapon grind, you want it. You want it. It is so good. I prefer it a lot more than Kingdom Hearts. Like, okay, I like the design. No, the ultimate weapon for 3. I didn't really like it. I preferred, like, I never used it, but I actually prefer 2 over, like, any ultimate weapon, even 3s.
Personally, I like 3s because it actually represents all 3 of the hearts inside a store if you pay close attention to it. Same as the form itself.
I did not.
It also goes with the general aesthetic of how hearts become red crystals. This is representative inside of the Lich Fights. This is also representative inside of Rage form as the hearts become red crystals that circle around him. It's a very prominent theme throughout the entire game, as each of the ultimate weapons is meant to actually represent the theme of the game itself.
I'll come back here later.
Interesting.
Where do you get Reflaga again?
I have no fucking idea.
Oh,
I have no idea.
Oh god.
I mean, I can look it up for you right now.
The two pros of KH don't know. It's fine.
Don't know.
Not to worry.
I mean, I'll look it up right now.
I didn't use Reflect until the Cavern of Remembrance. I was mostly Reflect free.
Okay, we're gonna
I just used Block. I didn't even use Reflect.
We're gonna go fight Zoldan, guys.
To tell the truth. I mean, really, I only used Reflect in the Heartless minigame fight, and the...
Ironically, Reflect is actually one of the single best things they use against Zoldan.
Otherwise, I just kept blocking, and that's it. I was like, I'm fine. I don't want to waste my MP just, you know, spamming Reflect.
Okay, so
I was like, I need my
blizzards.
I need my heals.
So how Stitch works is he'll be on top of the screen while you're fighting. If an opponent will try to attack you, he'll shoot lasers at them to counterattack. As you know, when you hit an enemy at the same time they hit you, you both kind of bounce back from each other. He automatically does that to your opponent, causing them to go into the stagger state, letting you combo them without them being interrupted your combo, or even being able to attack you half the time. After a while, or if there's too many enemies on the screen, he'll play a ukulele, which will cause your opponent to drop orbs, mostly HP orbs, fully keeping your HP topped off, or if you have second chances once more, basically making you invincible until he dies.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I've tried it. It seems like it's pretty useful, but I just don't use summons that much.
Of giant horde
you
fights
have to
or
defeat
boss
the
fights.
Master Control program to get the third one. And the second one is when you defeat Zaldin.
Wait.
And the third one is you have to kill the Master Control program. And Tron.
Oh, okay. So that's how you get Reflaga.
Yep.
Okay.
The second one is
so
when you defeat
So I made the right
Zaldin.
choice by coming to fight Zaldin.
Ironically,
Yep,
Reflect's
you're
so
gonna
good
get
against them
Reflect
that
Rock.
you end up getting the stronger
And
version
Reflect-
afterwards.
And Reflectica is when you defeat... No, I do not want a free trial of this. Yeah, Reflectica.
I just call it Reflaga.
Maybe we came at a bad time.
Reflectica. I like Reflectica.
I kind of like the sound of
Reflectica.
Reflectica. Anyways, I already got my noodles, my chicken, and my Naruto all inside of it. I'm just waiting for it to cook.
Sweet.
Oh boy, here comes the Zaldin. Wait, no, not.
Zaldin's one of my favorite
fun.
designed organization members.
Right, I really like his design.
Yeah,
I
I
wish
like
he
his
came
like,
back.
he holds the element
I
of
love
wind.
that you started to fall in love with the freaking Timeless River keyblade in KH3 because of how much I was using it.
I actually did not mind monochrome, I believe it's called. I did not mind that. I thought it was cool.
I thought it was
I
terrible, and I
like the
thought
little
it
sound
needed more
effects
reach.
to it. I like its design. It was cute.
I just thought it was too basic to me.
I mean, it's a short reach, but it's pretty cute.
I mean,
In
it's not that I care
design.
about
Good for
reach,
magic,
it's more
I
like-
guess.
I care about the design.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff
think
like
it,
that.
it probably had good, great stats for Magic, but I do not remember the stats.
Yeah, the reason I fell in love with the classic Kingdom Keyblade in KH3 was because of all the time aesthetics. Going into the classic Sora and the time stopping for the ultimate hit and the shot lock. That just looks so good and feels so good. I didn't care about the actual look of the Keyblade because of it, because its transformations were just so cool.
Let your anger grow.
Yeah, I've kind of grown fond of that Keyblade, but the design, meh.
Yeah, it was
I
like
mean,
the
yeah, it's
time-stopping
classic.
mechanics
It's
that
not
made me
supposed to
love it
look
so much.
nice, but still, I did fall in love with that Keyblade, so I might as well get that.
Yeah, like I said, my absolute favorite part about it though is when you're using the shot lock. If you fully charge it, if you look closely, he'll turn into classic Sora from
All right,
KH
Robert, see you
to
later.
Whenever he pops out one of those portals.
Have a good night, dude.
It's such a nice reference. I love it.
Have a good night.
See ya.
Thanks for coming.
I guess that's a nice throwback.
Yeah.
Well, that was pretty easy. I thought I was
I mean,
gonna
the Keyblade itself
have a harder
is
time
gigantic
defeating those
for that.
those dragon nobodies. Also, I forgot to check the journal. Damn it! I'm
thought
going
you
to
checked
fact
it
check
already.
this stupid experiment. Is it a heartless or not?
I'm gonna laugh at that if it actually is. If the game classifies anything without a heart. Wait,
Okay.
but that
so
wouldn't make sense because they don't
Silver
classify
Rock,
Davy Jones as a
Emerald
heartless.
Blues, Crimson Jazz. Okay, let's go to the.
Did you ever notice that, Anna?
Actually, no, I haven't.
You just broke up a bunch, so try saying that again.
Okay, Mad
Oh,
Ride.
Anna's dead.
No. So those are the more powerful
I
guys.
totally forgot what this thing was
Shadow
called.
Stalker, Possessor Stress Shoulder, Prison Keeper, what? No. Number 2, number 4,
But
number 9,
yeah, like I was saying, inside
what?
KH3, Davy Jones isn't considered a Heartless, even though you know.
He's not in here.
I mean, technically he does still have his heart, it's just in the box. And then they stab his
you would
heart.
think that the experiment
But
is a Heartless.
technically still have their hearts, it's just they're not in the bodies.
Yeah, he's not in the journal. You would think he is because of his yellow eyes, but whatever.
That would mean that Frankenstein's a Heartless.
Yeah, but it's like in a certain art style, though. Like, I don't know. He could totally be a Heartless. I'm saying, he has no relevance in the movie. Making him a Heartless would be a nice touch. Oh, yeah, hold on.
I mean,
more
it would have to be
he
something.
was working on it
Here's
in
the
the
thing about
movie.
Heartless. They have to have be a thing with a heart and then have the heart removed. He was built without a heart, so that's why he's not a Heartless. That's why I was making the joke about Davy Jones not being a Heartless, as he has had his heart removed, and in the KH universe, that means turning into a Heartless.
God, this Keyblade is so good.
Yeah, the extra attack and the range and the attack both, they're all so nice.
Yeah. Oh wait, what was it? What was the ability that it gave you again? It was combo boost. Yeah, combo boost.
Yeah, that's why it's considered as a good thing, because it's just, in general, makes everything you do longer, which is better.
That's a rare Heartless. What?
Which
Where?
one?
The one that just showed up. Where did it go?
You have to look for it.
Yeah, rare Heartless usually
It's the gumball machine.
Yeah, gumball machines.
Hey, there it is. There it is.
We have to do a reaction command, or as I like to call it, do a
Look
at
that!
Yeah, you get tons of goodies from that.
That is a lot of XP, man.
Yeah, you get tons of goodies from that rare Heartless.
Yeah. Hunting down rare Heartless is a good way to farm, especially good materials.
Come on,
And the best part is, the more lucky luckies you have, the more good shit you get. And because you get so many lucky luckies in critical mode.
I hope that wasn't loud on the mic.
It wasn't.
Good.
Yeah, I pretty much spam lucky luckies everywhere. Each time I get them. I'm like, I want more stuff.
Lucky.
I need more stuff for my synthesis.
I choose you. Go lucky.
Especially when I'm making the ultimate weapon.
I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just going places.
Oh, you're supposed to go out to the bridge area. You have to go out to the bridge. It's outside.
I'm just getting experience, it looks like. Can I use an ether? Yes, I can. There has to be some Heartless up here. Yes, there is. Last Arcanum, why not? And you force me out of it, you jerk. This is why I hate large bodies, man. They just can't be hit by anything.
Magic.
Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. But I can't exactly use magic! Oh my god! This is kind of odd. I don't have any teammates, and there's 2 Heartless that are gearing to just destroy my whole life.
Well, here's something really interesting. Did you know that the final attack of Rage Form in KH3 is actually a reference to the original Trini attack inside of Kingdom Hearts 1?
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's the exact
Me
opposite
neither.
version of it. Inside of Kingdom Hearts 1, Trinity attack fills the room and consumes it with nothing but light as you put a bunch of orbs into the sky eye, and then she lasers out of it. While inside of the darkness form, you dive into the ground instead of raising your keyblade up like you do in Trinity, which causes the entire floor to become dark instead of filled with light, causing multiple orbs instead of just one to pop up, all shooting out darkness beams. While inside of the original, you shot a beam into it. The other one, inside of the other one, it shoots beams out of them.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, it's an exact opposite of Trinity attack, which is really cool.
Well, that's a nice touch. Where do I go again?
You have to go out to the front gate, go back to the main hall, and then just go out that door.
Well, first let me fight some more Heartless.
You have to go to Neverland.
Wait, is there... I don't think there's a Neverland in this, right? No?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, Neverland was only in, Kingdom Hearts 1, Birth by Sleep,
and Birth by Sleep, and
358 over 2 days.
There you go.
Right, okay.
That's it.
Wait, the main area... Oh my god, that's a lot of Gorgles. I'm just gonna move out of here, and I move
Gorgles.
back into it. Gorgles?
Gorgles.
Heartless Gorgles.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Did you
Heartless
understand the
brushing
joke
your
I made
teeth.
earlier? Scorpion?
Huh?
Did you understand the joke I made earlier, Scorpion?
What?
I have returned from the dead to give the living haircuts.
I actually did not.
I think it's that. It's a reference to the zombie mode inside TF2, as the zombie soldier would say that.
Damn it. Ah! Okay, can we just not do this today? Thank you.
Also, fun fact, the reason why Soldier is a complete idiot in TF2 is because he literally was drinking water with almost pure lead in it.
Ugh.
Lead?
Gross.
Yeah.
Lead.
Lead.
Oh boy. That is why
Like,
he's in
he was always a bit mentally unstable. That's why they didn't allow him into the actual army, even though he tried to sign up multiple times, but was turned away thanks to his mental health issues. But after that, where he ended up finding his own personal oasis, as he called it. Unfortunately, the water was filled with lead and was actually hurting his brain even more, making him even more stupid. So by the time he got into TF2, it was too late for him. It was the only group he could actually get into that made him feel like he was part of the military, even though really he was just a mercenary.
So that's his story.
But don't worry.
I didn't know. I thought he was always crazy and joined the military anyway.
Nope. He was rejected out of the military and joined the mercenary areas of TF2, and as a kind of way to get in the war anyways.
Okay, I'm in the main area now. What do we do?
But don't worry, he is still 100% American! Screaming Eagles! Ah.
I'm an American.
Also, the single worst cuss word you could ever tell him is, he is a citizen. At which point
Okay,
he will
just
flip
go
his
out that giant door over there.
Yeah, here it is. Never been out here before. I never do that. Combo finisher.
Yeah, each one of the characters do have actually intricate stories to them. Though I'm pretty sure absolutely everybody knows the medic.
Oh yeah. He's a quack.
Basically. But that's more or less the sniper. Get it? Quack.
Oh yeah. Yeah, quack!
Speaking of which, one of my favorite lines of dialogue Soldier can say is when he kills a sniper, in which he says, "I shall send my condolences to your kangaroo wife."
Wait, I forgot I was in limit form. Yeah, I'm just kind of draining my meter.
I've always had this weird habit for whenever I use Sonic Blade, I have to repeatedly just yell Sonic, 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 Sonic.
Why?
It's just like something so funny. I don't know where it came from. But for every single dash I say, Sonic, 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 Sonic.
Is there a what do I do now? There's
Is
like
it because
nothing.
of the sound effect it makes that you want to say
I think it came from like in some of my old Brawl days when I used to main Sonic, and I would just say that whenever I would do an attack. So whenever I see the word Sonic, it's just like natural, and because he does the attack so many times.
Wait, what do you do? I'm just here. I don't know.
Okay.
There's nothing here.
Okay, I guess you don't go here yet. Oh, you have to go to Belle's room, I think. Oh yeah, you do have to go to Belle's room because she's like upset.
Okay.
And then it will trigger, I believe.
It's once she gets captured that triggers.
Okay. Oh boy.
Also, I still remember how I managed to kill Xehanort inside of, well, I'm sorry, Xemnas out of my critical mode playthrough. The last attack I did was a strike raid. That felt so cool.
Sweet. That is like the best way to kill him, I have to say.
Unless you're a speedrunner in which you just cast thunder.
Alright, I'm in Belle's room. What do you do? Oh, you talk
to the wardrobe, I think?
Then,
Master's room, okay. Gotta go into Beast's room then.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense, because that's where the rose is.
Oh, right. And then he gets all pissed at Belle for no reason.
Getting a lot of XP.
And he's like, you just had to have a party, didn't you?
Alright, I think my noodles are ready, so I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Oodles and noodles. 3% remaining in my computer. This is not good.
Plug it in, charge it.
I mean, I would, but I'm lazy.
Well, if you want your laptop to die, sure, go ahead.
Alright, fine, I'll get my charger.
You have so much money, my god. How do you accumulate all this money? Because if it were me, I would be spending that money on potions and ethers.
I'm back.
Hello, did you hear me? I asked how you accumulated all that money.
Oh,
and
grinding?
if I had that money, I would be buying potions and ethers.
Well, I just grinded the game, of course. Okay,
You didn't want to like buy any potions, or have you?
No, I get potions and stuff through grinding. So
yeah, but I think it's like a rare drop if you don't have the lucky luckies.
I have
At least
one
for me
lucky
it is.
lucky. Actually I have two. Dude, I think I have two lucky luckies, but
Because I kind of I barely got anything in my Kingdom Hearts 2 run. I'm like, synthesis materials, cool, but I actually need a potion here. Free potion would be nice. And not just a potion, I'm like talking about a high potion. So I got Jack Squat.
I'm going to limit form. And Sonic Rave.
What's wrong? Please, calm down.
Calm down? You just had to have a party, didn't you? Don't you see what's happened?
Hey, what's with you?
The rose. My rose.
What? That? He took it?
But surely you can find another rose.
Silence! You don't know anything!
That's not fair, Beast. Don't take it out on Belle. It's not like she stole it.
I'm sorry,
You don't have to apologize.
but
Belle. Sora. I want you to leave the castle. Look at me. Look. This is what I am. When you first got here, I tried to change. But I was only fooling myself. I can't be any different. I'll always be a beast. So I should live like a beast. With no one alone. Goodbye, Belle.
you can't mean that.
Oh, I think his mind's all made up.
Yeah. Look, Belle, leave this to us. If we can get the Beast's rose back, he'll calm down.
Oh no, the feels.
So sad.
Damn Zolden. Wait, so how come the petals didn't all fall out when he was in Hollow Bastion?
Good point. Good point. Unless that was like a day to him, maybe.
That took like... That should've... I don't think so.
I mean, okay, I would say like 2 days. Wait, no. Because he said, oh, you know, we have a stowaway. There's this person who came looking for Belle, and he did by will alone. And by traversing the entire castle would take like a few hours, maybe. Maybe a day at most. So I would have to say when Belle was capped. No, wait, no. That's when he came to the castle. So that was a day. And Maleficent like took Belle, stole her somehow, and pretty much kept her there for a few days, like maybe several days at most.
Yeah, so he could have been there all the time, or long before.
Or he just could have like
there.
you know left like a day after he found out Belle was missing. How he actually got to, you know, Hollow Bastion just by will alone, it was never explained. But I would have to say it was like several days, not like a year. It was just several days when Belle was kidnapped.
Okay.
And took to Hollow Bastion. And then Beast must have left after like the second or third day, maybe. You know, she was not in the castle or, you know, around. And then he somehow got the Hollow Bastion. So several days.
Seems
it
reasonable.
didn't like take like 2 years for him to get to Belle.
Yeah, but at least a couple petals should have fell off at that point.
Well, from the movie itself, I do remember each time the beast reaches a certain age, a petal falls off. So by his like 21st birthday, I think it was his 21st birthday, all the petals would fall off. So, like in the movie, the last petal actually fell off, but Belle was able to say, like, I love you before the spell was completely permanent.
Hmm.
So that still counted.
Wait, so where do we go now?
Let's see, Belle's room, I think.
Belle's room it is.
It's been several years since I've seen the Disney animation of Beauty and the Beast. I've seen the live action one, and it was like the same thing. The last petal fell off, I believe.
Oh, you gotta talk to the. You gotta talk to Beast.
Oh, yeah, you gotta go talk to Beast. Damn it. Oops.
That's fantastic. Alright, so these Lance Dragons, if I remember correctly, you can... No. That's not how that works, okay.
No, fire's not a projectile in this game, which sucks. I'm so glad they fixed it. I'm so glad it's back to being projectile.
3.
Yeah, in 3. And in Birth by Sleep.
Speaking of, I got the fire element. Let's see what it... oh, the fire... No, you don't get... I didn't get the fire element again? Okay, never mind. Gotta have fire up.
Do you want me to look up where you get fire?
It's not really necessary.
Okay. I mean, if you like the crowd control thing, that's nice to have.
West Wing.
If you manage to die to Zeldin, I wonder how many times Mickey will save you. He saved me about 3 times in that fight. I'm like, dude, holy crud. You just saved my bacon. Like, it was amazing how many times he popped up.
We have to talk to Beast, blah blah blah.
Hey, Beast!
Leave me alone.
Come on, you need to hear this. You used to be fearless. You would have given your life to save Belle. Don't you know what that meant to us? You gave us all courage. Maybe you should have kept some for yourself. I mean, are you really gonna throw your happiness away? The rose is your only hope, isn't it? Well, it's the only hope for Cogsworth and the others, too. So don't throw away your last chance. Remember what it was like before Belle lived here? See? You can't give up. Not now.
I know one thing.
What?
This castle belongs to me. Zeldin will never be welcome here.
Yay! What? Rumbling Rose. Okay. I'm gonna use.
I prefer my Divine Rose.
I believe what
the Divine Rose is better.
Let's see here. Okay. Has great strength, allowing finishing combo moves to be unleashed successfully. Okay. So it lowers my strength by 1, and my magic by 1. Wait, hold on. Interesting. So I think I think I'll just keep the decisive pumpkin, but I will change up Keyblades here. Oathkeeper.
Okay.
Okay, so for Valor, I'll put on Rumbling Rose. And for Wisdom, I don't need to change anything. Alright, move on. Oh boy. It's a Crimson Jazz. Oh god, they're appearing everywhere in the castle now. Crimson Jazzes are basically Red Nocturnes, but a lot worse. You know those guys with the hats in KH1? Well, these guys are bigger and they have explosion magic instead of fire. Having used Twin Hell on them.
Yeah, they have all types of flare magic. So they're basically like walking landmines.
So I looked at some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, ate some udon noodles, and genuinely just bent a weeb, so, what you guys up to?
Well, we persuaded Beast to come with us once again, and we got the Rumbling Rose. So I'm trying to figure out where to go next. And also, Crimson Jazzes are here.
Walking landmines. But, right now you're supposed to either go back to Belle's room or go back to... No, wait, you know, I think you do go back to Belle's room and then you go outside. And then you get to go to the bridge. Because a cutscene will happen once you hit the Grand Hall.
So does anybody
I'm
know
trying to do this from memory. Huh?
Anybody?
What?
Do you even know what Naruto is made out of?
And no, not me. Isn't that swirly piece of food?
Yeah. Really good.
You don't know what it is. Don't know where it came from.
Ramen noodles?
Yeah.
They're all, yeah.
I believe
Because
they're
that
made
has that
from
like little
wheat.
spirally thing in there, the spiral
No.
food.
Naruto is often put inside of ramen noodles.
Oh. Oh, okay, I don't know what
To
that
make it
is.
very tasty, I think.
You can always use
it's
Google.
a really... Good point, but my phone's like halfway across the room.
Beast.
Don't be lazy.
After all.
I'm a gamer weeb. What did you expect from me?
For good.
A little bit more than that.
You pitch your hopes too high.
Kingdom Hearts.
I once thought of being a sumo wrestler, but
When
then I
Kingdom
realized
Hearts is ours,
I'm only very
we can
slightly
exist
chubby
fully
and nowhere near that fat.
Oh boy, those sideburns.
So you see, Beast.
Zolden has the best design of the organization members, I have to say.
Ah, the
Dude, the
sideburns are
sideburns, the
weird.
hair, the face, holy crud.
I mean, he looks amazing, don't get me wrong, but the best design? I mean, have
Yeah.
you seen Marluxia?
Yeah, he's like
Yeah, Marluxia's cool.
he's
It's
like the
just,
Bishu in
I like
Vogue,
Zolden a lot more better in
The
design.
scythe by itself has enough brownie points to beat the most of the organization. The pink hair tops it off. And not to mention, think about the freaking Sakura petals. They're everywhere. It makes it so good.
Yeah.
I don't see any other organization member having literal petals as an actual effect on everything. It's so cool.
No. Okay, that is cool.
Oh boy.
That is cool, but in terms of design, nah. He's okay.
Alright, time to get wrecked by Zolden. Here we go. First we must save.
I mean, Luxine's okay, but no. Luxord's personally my favorite designed character, especially with the card aesthetic, but I wouldn't fight for it.
I personally
There's no
like
point to do.
Sykes' design, especially his weapon.
Oh my god, the X on his face and the Berserker. I love the Berserker aesthetic. It fits so well with him.
But
And
the
I
fan
think we're
base,
forgetting
the
Axel
fan
as
base
well.
depicts him as a puppy. I don't know why. I guess like he's kind of like he goes berserk when he's presented to the moon and stuff. I guess the werewolf thing
I always thought of him
kind
more or less like guard dog. I mean, actually, that makes sense. Normally he's a puppy, then he looks at the moon, then he becomes a werewolf.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, Axel, that's a great design as well. I mean, chakrams are amazing weapons.
Yeah, chakrams are cool.
Not to mention, flames in general can win most people over.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about appearance-wise.
Yeah, we're talking about appearance. This includes their general aesthetic. What do they do? What makes them look so cool? And I'm not talking like stats or any kind of strength or any personality, but just in looks of their moves and looks of their outfit and looks of everything else. It's just like, you can't cut these things out. It's part of their aesthetic.
True, true.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, as far as faces go, oh, I love Zolbit, and if we were going off faces, then I would still stick with Luxord because I love loop earrings. And I love the beard. Oh, the beard is amazing.
Yeah, I was just to stick out on face. Face only.
Yeah, if we were going
like,
on just
dude,
faces,
get a load of
then,
those sideburns. Look at his hair. Like, look at that earring. Look at those earrings.
He's the only white guy with an anime aesthetic that's able to pull off dreadlocks.
And his face is cool.
In fact, I think he's actually the only white guy who can pull off dreadlocks. Seriously. Do you know any other white guy that can pull off dreadlocks? Anybody?
No. No,
See?
absolutely not.
I love Zoldan's weapons. Look at this, man.
I know, massive spears.
Lances.
And he just controlled wind with them. Sweet.
Calling them spears is putting it lightly. These are lances, true and true.
True lances. Yes, lance. I have to go with lance.
But,
I take it back. Lances.
Come on, dude. I didn't want to do that.
Is based off of the original 13 job classes of Final Fantasy.
I'm sorry, say it again? Curb.
The Organization 13 is based off of the first 13 job class that is inside of Final Fantasy.
Well, I know that with Zoldan here we have jump.
Yes, Zoldan is based off of the not Vanguard.
Oh, screw you, man! Whenever I try and do that, it always does anti-form. Are you kidding me? No!
Welcome to my pain and suffering.
Oh, God! Well, I should be dead for sure. Just kill me. Just end my existence. Are you kidding me? I let him...
I always hit anti-form every time I tried to go into a drive in this area. And then Mickey, he would save my butt 3 times. I loved him.
Alright, speaking of Mickey, I declined the offer.
No! Oh my god, why?
I don't want to use them.
Dude, he'll revive you if you do them.
Yeah,
if
that's
you
great
use him and smack Zoldan around a little bit, then revive yourself, Sora can come back.
It's more trouble than it's worth, in my opinion. I just
No, it isn't.
prefer...
It's completely fine and safe. You live. It's not gonna make you a
Peace,
bad
I don't
fighter
want to use that.
Boy, he is a free life. He is a free failsafe.
Hey, Anna.
Yes.
Koopa coin. Enough said.
Okay. Okay. But at least you get to, like, you know, play with Mickey. You get to control him. Right.
It's still a free revive.
Yeah, at least you get to use him as a playable character. There's that. So he has like a little bit more than Kubo Coin. I mean, yes, he is a Kubo Coin, but he is a Kubo Coin. He is a Phoenix Down.
I wanted to
You
guard.
get to play with him.
Come on! Jesus!
At least he's a better version of the Kubo coin. Even though he still is a Kubo coin. And a phoenix down. But, you know, I have to say this. How many times can the Kubo coin save you? Once. And then you have to go buy it again.
Oh, you suck.
However, when you summon Mickey,
save you.
3 times in this fight. At least
So
for me.
it's even more broken.
So, I mean, it does have to trigger sometimes. I don't know how much of a trigger it has, but he saved my ass like 3 times in this fight. I thought I was doomed. I was like, oh my god, for a 3rd time. Can we make it a 4th? Nope. No, because I killed Zaldin. I'm like, dude, this has never happened to me before. That is so cool. Thank you, Mickey.
It's hard to find the time.
Scorpion just doesn't want to use him.
Of course
like,
I don't.
Dude.
I want to see if I can beat him without reviving myself.
Okay. But dude, he was such a godsend.
Can I just, for
so
once,
Mickey can
get a
heal you
guard?
3 times. The Kubo coin can only, you know, save you once.
Which makes Mickey
and then,
even
and then,
worse.
And then you have to go buy it again. What?
Which makes the Mickey even cheaper.
And
it's coming from the person who doesn't use accessories.
Right. Or armor. Or, yeah, accessories, armor, or,
I'm just doing
so
it to
that
myself.
You shouldn't use Mickey's. You cheater.
What?
Then you shouldn't use Mickey's, you cheater.
Nah, so I'll still use Mickey. Because he's better than a Kubo. He's so much better. He keeps you in the fight, and you don't have to like go out and trigger a cutscene and then skip the cutscene, or like walk to your destination.
It's Dragoon! It's Dragoon! He's based off of Dragoon. Oh my god, why did it take so long for me to remember that?
Don't know.
Oh god. This is where the
Heal yourself! Heal yourself with potions! Do you have a potion?
Yes, I have potions.
Dalden's based off of Dragoon. Demix is based off of a Bard.
In all my years of Final Fantasy, of Kingdom Hearts, I never knew that. And I've known like quite a few classes in Final Fantasy games.
Roxas is
especially in X2, that has tons of classes you can use.
Yeah. Roxas is based
Dad,
off of Samurai.
Congratulations.
I know it's possible because all you have to do is guard whenever he hits
I was saying Roxas is based off of Samurai.
and learn a whole lot, and then jump him to death.
Luxine's based off of a ninja.
Yuffie. I mean, it would make sense. Yeah, secret anthem report. Like, I need that. Alright, then we're gonna do
the guy who uses the book is either based off of a scholar from
It's yours again.
Final Fantasy 3, or maybe a sage, but I'm gonna head a scholar since they use the books.
So,
yeah, Zexion.
Because I know in Chocobo's dungeon, I believe the class does use a lot of magic. In the Chocobo games. Because when you will go into Sage mode, or Sage job, at least in Final Fantasy, everybody in Fables.
I'm very grateful.
I believe it is a scholar, and the Chocobo always opens books when he's like doing a spell.
I like
in the scholar job.
It's the least I could do.
Not
You've been good to me.
The huge guy with the giant hammer for weapons based off of the Viking class.
Oh yes, Evan, I believe his name is, I think.
I think that's his normal name, yeah.
Yeah. Evan, I totally forgot his nobody name.
Luxoid is without a doubt based off the Gambler.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like you to stay with me.
But what about Axel?
I think Axel was probably based off the warrior. Let me think for a second. He uses mid-ranged attacks with fire magic.
I will.
The warrior would make sense. Let me see if there's anything else that fits him. Let's see. Geomancer? No. Conjurer? No. Summoner? Fuck no.
Hey, did you see the look on Belle's face when she grabbed that rose?
Huh?
Yup, she sure was having fun, all right.
She is rather unique, isn't she?
Always ready for a little
If I had he would either be warrior, or if we're going for a literal interpretation of this, a fucking red mage.
Yeah, red mage. Red mage stat is a lot more plausible.
We even get to see them turn it back into human.
Nope, that's only in, you can only actually see that in Union Cross, believe it or not. Because he goes through this world, and then you see the scene where he gets turned back into a human. And I'm like, oh, finally! It only took you several years, like way more than 21.
Here's an easy one. And, Berserker goes straight to Syax.
Okay,
Who
we're
else
gonna
am I
go
missing?
see,
Let's see. What
MCP.
about,
Vexen's Black
Xemnas?
Mage.
What about Xemnas?
Xemnas... Let's see, he's not really a summoner, even though he does summon a lot of, abilities. Geomancer, no.
Wait, where do you go find, Tron? Wait, am I even supposed to be here?
Oh wow, Sage does use books, apparently.
I think, because you are done with Beauty and the Beast, maybe you're supposed to be here? Unless it would have, like, triggered something in Hollow Bastion, which I don't think it did, so maybe you're not supposed to be here yet. Because the gang is like, oh no, something's happening in, you know, the datascape. Like the Tron world, the datascape. You gotta go check it out.
Alright, let's say
wait,
that.
no! Okay, Axel's based off the Magic Knight from Final Fantasy 3.
A paladin? Or
No,
is that
the
another,
Magic
like...
Knight. That's a different thing, that was from 4.
How can wait, how can a Magic Knight and a paladin be completely different? Or is
The paladin is based off of a shield that was known for his use of maces and swords. He was also a defensive unit head, so if anything, he would have been Vexen, but Vexen fits the Black Mage perfectly.
Oh, okay.
But no, the Magic Knight fits Axel perfectly, because you know what the Magic Knight's weapons were?
No.
The katana, and more importantly, the boomerang.
That makes sense. Yeah. Due to his chakrams. Chakrams.
And he is the only character I can find that uses his boomerangs inside of that, so that fits so well.
Kevin says Belle's a furry.
You're right, it does. Because his chakrams always come back to him.
Bells were for geomancers, and they sucked.
No. Belle's a furry, apparently.
She's not a furry. She...
I don't know.
No,
she likes.
human.
She has a furry husband or boyfriend
But he
or
did
whatever.
turn into a human, so it counts. He's fine.
Yeah,
Good.
he is a human, but he just was cursed to be a beast. So that doesn't count.
Okay.
And just because she hugged Donald doesn't mean like she likes furries. It just means, hey, you guys saved my life. Let me give you a hug. Goofy, yeah, Donald was the only one who came bursting in my room, and I'm gonna hug him first.
Oh,
maybe
that's
she
easy.
hugged.
The Miss Master.
Maybe she hugged Sora and Goofy off screen too. But
Yeah,
however,
Miss
because
Master.
Donald was the first one to burst into her room, she's like, Donald, you saved my life. Let me give you a hug.
And now have sex with me.
No. No. So she's not a furry.
Well, she's already hugged Donald and Beast, obviously. I'm just gonna say that she's a furry.
She's not a furry.
She's already racked up a track record of,
Two.
Yeah, well, that's something in my eyes. Okay.
Okay.
It's not like she needs to have a huge track record in order to make sure that that's true.
Belle's a furry. She never knew he was cursed. I thought she like did, like, or maybe it was like off screen. Hey, I used to be a human.
She did from the second I got in there, because the very first thing she meets are the servants, and the servants explain that to her at the very beginning.
Oh yeah, and then she goes into. Sorry, she goes into Beast's room and she kind of pulls back.
Well, she never saw Beast in his regular human state, so she just went with it anyway.
No, she did.
Oh, really?
Nope, she did at the very end, and inside the pictures, which the Beast had showed her.
Yeah, because she was like, "Oh, what's in the West Wing?" And they're like, "Oh, nothing's in the West Wing." So she was like, she kind of like ditched him for a few minutes, and she was stuck in the Beast room, and she kind of saw the painting. She kind of lifted up the torn like fabric.
Okay,
from
so
the
what do you?
portrait, and she was like, "Wait a minute." She looked into his eyes and like, "Wait a minute."
Okay, so what are you supposed to do with Hollow
And then they
Bastion
told
then?
her. So she technically kind of knew that first. She's like, yeah, until later.
Until later? Wait, hold on. Yeah. What do you do in Hollow Bastion?
Kevin says until later she knew, but she's kind of like, hey, wait a minute, how come the Beast's eyes and this guy's eyes is like the same thing?
I mean, kinda. Oh, my third reflect.
Oh, well, first of all, basically it should be like the main event thing, and you have to go the... Yeah, have you already done the 1,000 Heartless fight? Because that's,
yeah, I've done that.
that.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
okay.
I did the 1,000 Heartless fight.
No,
that was on my last stream, I believe.
Fight.
Then if you don't already have it, then all you have to do is go to
I missed the
Tron
1,000 Heartless fight, damn it. Did you die in it?
No, well, no.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, you just have to do the Tron World.
Okay, I already went to the Space Paranoids.
My other least favorite world besides Sand World and Tron World is like my least favorite next to Sand World, and next to like Christmas Town, which has nothing inside of it.
I don't even know where Tron is. He's supposed to be here, right?
It's inside of the it's inside the computer.
Right.
Here, look,
Tron World isn't like my favorite.
So me and you are actually gonna have to figure this out to figure out which one Anson is. So
okay.
The thing is, he's either the master or the ninja. And hear me out. The reason why he's the master is because the master is the upgraded version of the monk. The monk only fights with his fists and nunchucks. However, the master fights with his fists, nunchucks, claws, and his special commands, which could be references to his lasers. But the thing about the ninja is he can use all types of weapons, and he's the only character in the original 13 different job classes of Final Fantasy that could do that, which would also make sense for him. But if we give him ninja, then that means we're going to have to switch like Jeanne to either thief because of her knives, or to master because it's the only class that can use claws, which she uses the knives as claws.
Well, for the thief class, she technically was going to say... No, wait, no. Was it her that kind of held back Naminé in Chain of Memories? And he's like, oh, and she said to Sora, oh, aren't you the hero? You know, you kind of suck.
Yeah, she is.
This girl's a witch. So she doesn't care about you.
Yeah, she was
and
the one that
you
was
shouldn't care about her. So she was kind of holding back a Naminé from that time.
Okay,
at that point.
So you go to the
so
computer.
Technically she would be a thief, but...
What are you supposed to do? You just
and she's
go to
kind
the
of,
computer,
and she's just like a little downer. She wants to steal all your happiness. So she likes to see you in pain. She wants to steal that happiness away. So maybe she's a thief from that.
Wait, hold on, guys. What do you do?
Let me
I don't even know what
see.
the fuck you're doing, so, good luck.
Do you go? Wait, do you go back to Merlin's house?
That sounds about right.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, maybe there's like a trigger.
No, we're not doing that.
Mini games, yeah.
Stop!
Winnie the Pooh.
Stop singing.
Play some mini games.
No!
We're
not playing mini games.
Hey,
No.
hey. Winnie the Pooh was like really good, and I would have to say number 1 was good, but I do like 2 as well. But those 2 Winnie the Pooh games were so much better than the stupid butchering we had in 3.
Oh wait, hold on.
That was the
Everybody
worst.
was complaining about Winnie the Pooh. Nobody wanted Winnie the Pooh, so they went ahead and took out Winnie the Pooh mostly. Why aren't you happy? They did what you wanted.
I know, but they shortened it. If they were going to include Winnie the Pooh in 3, they should have said, hey, we're going to make
But
tons more
nobody wanted
mini-games.
it, so they did what you asked. Everybody was like, oh no, so they didn't add more. You did this! You killed him!
No, we didn't kill him. If you're going to freaking put Winnie the Pooh in, just put all the mini games straight back in. Like, add more mini games, add more places to go in the 100-acre woods. You can even make Eeyore Norded, make him Norded, and then congratulations, we have a new Winnie the Pooh world. What we got in 3 was a completely butchered rendition of Winnie the Pooh. Lumpy was introduced, did nothing, and then we could not do anything besides 3 mini games that were the exact same thing. And we were also stuck in one little area of Winnie the Pooh. That should have been taken out entirely. I'm sorry.
You asked for this shit. Why didn't you just say more Winnie the Pooh? They could have had good mini games.
If they decided to put Winnie the Pooh in, how come they just couldn't expand the entire thing? That's stupid.
Because they didn't have time, because everybody was complaining too much. They put him in, and then everybody freaked the fuck out. So they said,
we
fuck
freaked
it,
the
don't add
F
any more.
out because we complained we did not want Winnie the Pooh. Oh, okay, Winnie the Pooh is in. What kind of new mini games are we getting?
We complained when we learned he was already in. Yeah, we complained the second we knew he was in, so since Square Enix noticed that, they just didn't add any more to what they already had. They had one minigame and they were just like, okay, make this into a world. Apparently people don't want Winnie the Pooh, but we can't take him out because we already showed him in trailers. So you did this! You!
Actually, no, because the mysterious tower was in the trailers. We were going to get it, but they had to cut it out. If they just cut the entire thing of Winnie the Pooh out and just put the mysterious tower back in, just like in the trailers, they showed us this. They pretty much said, hey guys, you're going to like mysterious tower at some point. And then they just took it out of the entire game itself. So they could have just put Winnie the Pooh in trailers, and they just then decided to say, hey, we're going to take this out.
Cycle.
You guys are raging critics.
Here we are.
God.
We are.
Anyway, guys, we're in Land of the Dragons, China once again, the communist country. We're gonna go ahead and take care of this second episode, alright? So can we please just calm down?
Okay, we can calm down. We can calm down and stupid Winnie the Pooh.
You have two people flipping out about a children's book, and you're just like,
I know. We are having a debate on
Can I please play the game, please? You know what I am gonna rage about? Mulan! I don't want her in here anymore. Get out of here.
Alright, so did we miss anybody, Anna, or did we get all 13?
I think we got all. What about Shion? Love you, sweet dreams. That was my dad.
Well, she's 14, but if she was 1, then she would be the summoner.
After somebody from Organization 13.
Oh, right, because she can, like, summon a Keyblade.
The guy in black.
Like Roxas.
No, we're Final Form.
Oh, we're Final Form.
There's a rumor in the Imperial.
See, I only watched that cutscene once.
Lurking in the mountains.
So.
Oh, you never played the game?
No, I never played the game.
I lost him.
I didn't want to. I just skipped over it. I was like, no, I don't want to play this.
Sorry.
I was like, it's not really Sora, so I'm fine.
What do you mean?
I don't
It's
want to
totally
play Kingdom
Sora,
Hearts on a
with an X in the
handheld
middle,
game, even though
and
I
the
went to
letters are
birth by
flipped.
sleep.
Alright, if you're enjoying the stream so
It
far, be
is Sora,
sure
with
to
an
like,
X in
share,
the
and
middle.
subscribe if you're new to... Oh boy, this is a thing again.
Ha 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 ha, die.
Oh, look,
This
it's
is-
Sean Hugh with his army of nothing.
Yeah, this is the most anticlimactic army in existence coming down
Oh no,
this
wait,
stupid
Sean Hugh
thing.
is dead, isn't he?
Yeah, we
He's
killed
dead.
him.
Oh, okay.
You! Quit sneaking around!
I love how, like, the thing I was looking for, because all 13 original job classes are inside of Final Fantasy 3. And I love that this guy was, like, actually putting verdicts to say whether how useful this job class is on a playthrough, because you gotta remember you have to pick your own. And then I was reading Bard, and the verdict is, like, the smallest of all of them. All of them have, like, actually very good tips about the game. But verdict is just like, well, if you feel adventurous... Poor
If
Bard.
you kind of possibly want to die, isn't the Bard class the weakest? Because all they do is sing songs.
Let's see, he has no defense,
And they
no
just
attack,
power up your
and,
like allies.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I've only like played Bard once, and that was Songdress in Final Fantasy X-2.
Well, at least in 10-2, it actually had good moves to use against your opponent that could like put him to sleep and other debuffs.
Yeah, and
that was
silence them.
useful.
And, yeah, totally a great class. But like in other areas with the Bard, it's like meh. Or so I've been told.
Yeah, in most games, Bard was kind of useless.
Should've
The
killed
only
more of
thing
them.
I never used
offensive that
Bard
they
in
could- the
Final
only
Fantasy
offensive
games,
thing they could do
except
was
Songdress.
scare your opponents. Yeah, that's right. The
Doesn't
Bard
that
could
cause
scare
them
your
to
opponent.
flee or something?
Only really weak enemies. So congrats. Your Bard was
Oh,
able
that
to play
sucks.
a scary song, and then your weak enemies were like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Really? Only weak enemies? That sucks.
Only weak enemies.
That's weird because the Songdress could be like used for like
You can sometimes
larger
slow
enemies.
down the stronger enemies with scare, but normally no.
He's gone.
What? You lost him?
That kind of sucks for a move.
Anyway,
The Dragoon has been good in almost every single game. He's always been really fun.
We better get rid of all the heartless first.
Is the Dragoon a heavy hitter?
Yeah, but the best part about the Dragoon is since jump is a 2-turn attack, and they can't be hit while in the air, if you know your opponent's about to do some Omega Super Magic Spell of Ultimate Destruction and insta-kill your entire team, oh wait, where'd they all go?
Okay.
Yeah, because Karami Ranso from Final Fantasy X, he used jump. And your other characters
well,
can use jump if
yeah,
you go
he
down
had
that route.
jump, but he was a blue mage, that's his thing. He just
Oh.
had jump as an extra.
Oh,
Like, he
okay.
looks like a Dragoon, but he's always been a blue mage, and blue mages inside of Final Fantasy are people who can take abilities from their opponents and then use them. So that was his main thing.
So it's like Bart's, right?
Not
I
really,
think
because
Bart's
a blue
was a mimic.
mage... No, Bards
Yeah,
don't mimic
maybe
at all. They
mage.
just buff your team. They just buff your team. Blue mages steal your enemy's attacks and then use them as their own magic and weaponry.
Okay, because
They often also
Kamari
have
also
stats.
had that like draw ability.
Yeah, that's what his thing was. He would
Yeah.
draw from his opponent and then get their ability and then use it in combat.
Yep. Huh. Interesting. Never knew there was such thing as a blue mage.
Yep, the blue mage is a quite
I
iconic
only-
thing.
Hmm.
However, the way that you get the opponent's attacks is actually different throughout the games, and it can sometimes be fucking hilarious. For example, inside of Final Fantasy IX, the blue mage inside of that game had to eat his opponent. That's right, you ate your opponent in order to get the
Ew.
ability.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it was like some kind of
Gross.
monstrous thing that looked like a cook with a tongue that looked like Lick-a-Tongue from Pokemon, and it
Oh,
would
yeah,
just
I saw that
gobble them
thing.
up. Yeah, it would just
I
gobble
was
them up.
I was always
up and
wondering
get
what
the
that thing was.
Yeah, it's some kind of monster thing that just gobbles up its enemies to get their moves. It was, in fact, I think it was father of the one that you, like, have in your party, was actually the thing that took Vivi in and kept him safe. Now, while Vivi thought it was because it was just being nice, it was actually because it was just waiting for it to grow up big enough to eat Vivi because it would have been tasty later on.
Huh. That's interesting and very disturbing at the same time.
Yeah, lucky Vivi doesn't actually grow up.
How old is Vivi anyway?
I think he's 2 years old. The thing about the black mages, the thing about the black mages is that they are not like built to last more than a year. They were basically artificial life forms that were built to be super soldiers to destroy entire civilizations and castles with armies of magical doomsday devices. However, since the way they were,
I thought they were like some kind of like humanoid race, and they just excelled in magic.
They were literally just tools for other people to use, as even though they kind of had feelings. So all that they knew growing up was blood, death, despair, and all of them could cry and kill. That was all that their life was.
Oh my god. Jeez.
Eventually, they started coming out with the Ace versions, which were even more destructive versions, with less emotions, only consumed by hatred. Vivi was a prototype of that, and built to be the strongest of them all. However, unfortunately, he fell out of the box office. Yep, that's his story. While being boxed up to be shipped off after his creation as his very first prototype of the Ultimates, he fell out and just kind of landed inside of a town and walked around and actually got to see the world. He got to see plays and learn about things. He learned language, he learned how to speak, live, talk, and have an actual life. And he actually, since he was one of these super ones, had a real life. He could live multiple years. Instead of knowing that his death was imminent, he could have a life. And he ended up going through a large, arduous process of being just this child who doesn't know any better, to becoming an actual very wise person and that helps out with your team. And at the very end, he goes to a civilization of black mages who know that they're going to die, but they actually manage to kind of exile themselves from the military and run away. So he ends up leading a bunch of those to help out and live their life to the fullest until they died.
Wow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel so bad for the black mages. To this day, I actually thought they were just like this magical humanoid race.
Nope. In fact, it was a very interesting story. Final Fantasy IX did a lot with its side characters. People like Vivi and them had real stories and real actual things that you could feel bad for and enjoy.
Wow.
It's not a bad game, you just have to give it a chance. It just has a really slow start. But once you realize that every single character has their own story, it's a lot better.
Totally gave up on that. Totally gave up on the slow story.
And here Scorpion is just like, what the fuck?
Can we talk about the gameplay that's happening in front of us?
Yes.
Anna, you got something to say about that?
Doors?
Yeah, that door is really nice and red.
Open sesame.
Open sesame.
Open sesame.
If anybody's watching Scorpion stream right now, we are sorry. We are weak.
Yeah, we're sorry. We're arguing about
I'm the only one who's
Disney
actually kind of trying to talk about the game, but
going on the lore.
keep getting
going
overridden.
on the lore of Final Fantasy.
Starting to feel like the game grumps. We just spend the entire time playing the game, talking about random ass shit that they go on with their day-to-day life.
Right.
You guys are talking about the black mages.
That was fun.
Truthfully, how could they climb this pole without, nothing?
Cartoons.
Belle, I'm sorry,
Cartoons.
Mulan used like a sash.
Cartoon.
I think.
Anna. Cartoons. All right.
I know, but they were like sticking to the pole like it was nothing.
Listen.
Like they were spiders.
No. I don't think you're listening to me. Cartoons, Anna.
I know.
Now let's go
cartoon logic.
fight
I get
Zigbar.
it. But still.
Wait!
I love how our conversations end up trailing off so much. Like, we're talking about Organization 13, then we start talking about Final Fantasy job classes, then we start talking about the Dragoon, then we start talking about how Kamari from Final Fantasy X represents a Dragoon, then we start talking about Blue Mages, then we start talking about Black Mages, then we start talking about Vivi, and then we go on to Vivi's entire backstory and her extremely sad life story. And this all started from a single thing that was just like, you know, Organization 13 is based off of Final Fantasy job classes, right?
well, hang on. Well, don't forget the argument about Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, yeah. Where do I go? Do I go to Merlin's house? Winnie the Pooh!
Oh, I know that entire thing just escalated. All because of Organization 13 job classes.
Oh my god. So, Scorpion, do you enjoy our conversation?
I'm kind of trying to play the game and provide commentary about the game. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, at least we keep it entertaining.
My cheeks hurt.
At least.
My cheeks hurt so bad. Oh.
China, everybody, yeah! Communism!
I just seriously want somebody in the chat to be like, what the fuck?
What are they even talking about right now? Isn't there a guy named Killer Scorpion supposed to be the host?
We just take over your channel. It's time for Anna and Curb
we just
Audio.
hijacked the channel. To my dishonor.
Seriously, I think they should have more guards in here.
Right? I mean, somebody has to protect the Emperor.
Don't worry, the door is almost impossible
At least
to
have,
open.
like, different captains and stuff.
Yeah.
This isn't Bleach.
Hey.
Well, it's
China
it's
is
still,
like
you know,
Japan,
you have
okay?
to protect the ruler.
China.
China is
You have
like
to protect
Japan,
the ruler.
okay? We could have a 13 court guard squads for the communist China for the day. It can be, or Imperial
What is
China.
with Japan and their obsession with 13? It's supposed to be an unlucky number, but they're just like, slap that shit on everything.
Well,
I mean,
the Japanese,
like, the Soul Society
the
are a
Japanese
bunch
culture,
of Reapers, so
4
it
is
makes sense.
actually a bad number. Because 4 is like death. For some
So you're
reason.
telling-
Let's
so you're
get
saying
some
there should have
chests.
been 4 captain of the guards, you know, for Reapers.
Soul Reapers. Oh, there's a lot of chests, Ryan, the Emperors.
Wait a second, I just realized something.
Arcalicum,
What?
Mithril Crystal.
The ghost inside of
my
Final
God,
Fantasy
no.
X, when they cast Doom on you, you have 4 turns to live.
Queen recipe.
Yeah.
That's a cool
Because
reference.
that's like an insta-killer.
Yeah.
Ogre Shield. Alright, let's see what that is.
I've only like ran into that a few times. Doom.
It's
Doom is a
bad.
really cool concept for a move.
So I only know it's like an insta-killer of some sort.
Yeah, the biggest problem with Doom is that it doesn't usually affect bosses, which is what you would usually want to, you know, shove it onto, have a countdown, and then all you have to do is survive, which would make it much easier to spend your turns using defensive spells instead of launching an all-out offensive while they charge their Omega Super Laser to wipe out your team in one hit.
Alright, time to fight Dragon Tails.
I like how he was like coming in the door like, "Hi guys, what you doing?"
Jump
The
scare
open
from
door,
Mulan.
he's there.
I love the, I don't know why, but like, that fight genuinely reminded me of Shadow of the Colossus when I was doing it.
Same here.
This fight?
Same here. Yes, this fight.
Yeah.
It's a dragon, though.
But you fight like a flying colossi.
But
in the
you
game
jump
too.
up onto its back to attack its weak point while it's still flying. Just like
And
in
try
Shadow
to
of the
not to fall
Colossus. Yeah, exactly.
And if you fall off, you die. Because it's a very long fall. Splat.
Oh, screw that! It happened again, guys.
Anti-form.
It keeps happening. Stop.
This is what happens when you farm with form changers. Didn't you know any better than to farm with form changers?
This is my first time playing this game! God! Didn't expect to have this many problems, okay?
This is what happens when you fight cars. You have to use form changes, which brings up your meter.
Oh god. How does that even work? How does a bunch of gongs and stuff just release bombs? It makes no sense to me.
You have master form, right?
I do. I should worry about leveling that up. Oh boy,
Yeah,
let's
only
stand a
use
little bit
master
over
form
here.
From now on, stop using wisdom form. Stop using valor form. Use only master. Because master form has the highest chance of going into anti-form. And now I want you to go into anti-form in every single fight you possibly physically can.
Oh god.
Trust me.
Going anti-form on Zenith.
That would be the worst.
Okay,
Oh look,
zebra,
oh, heartless.
time to bring out my zebra. Oh wait, no, I'm just black.
What?
Anybody who hasn't played the game would be so confused right now.
Right.
Can I not be attacked by dragons, please?
No.
Don't you mean dragon?
Oh yeah, I forgot these tornadoes were here. Heck yeah, bro!
Yeah, you gotta ride the tornado to get back up to get it back on his back. Get
Just
up
make
on
sure
the
you don't
Hydra's
get
back!
hit.
Oh, it's not really a
No,
Hydra
you-
in this case. It's more of a. God, come on!
You
I know
gotta
it
say
is,
with
but I'm just saying.
Hannah, you gotta say it with more oomph. Get up on the Hydra's
Get
back!
up on the Hydra's
Get
back!
up on the Hydra's back!
I hate this boss. Don't
Well,
stop
my
moving.
dad's sleeping right now, so I can't be too loud.
Do you know I actually thought that meant you had to go into Valor form?
Really?
During my first playthrough, I spent about, say, 15 minutes just cutting off the Hydra's heads one by one by one. So confused. I didn't understand what the hell you were saying. I didn't understand you could actually do anything else. So eventually I just went into Valor form and killed all three at once. And I was just like, okay, yeah, this way.
Ah.
So for the longest
I mean,
time,
I never really used Valor form for that fight. I just kept cutting off the heads and pretty
you
much
can,
waited the entire
actually-
thing out.
Yeah, you can actually kill him without getting up onto his back if you just use Valor form because you can kill things quick enough that way. So that's what I ended up doing, and I thought that's what he meant at the end because he said something about heart, and I'm just like, heart, red.
Oh, it doesn't work? Oh,
Valor.
man. Thunder doesn't work on that. Okay, good. Of course.
Yeah,
He's
you know,
like a
it's
thunder
only-
elemental.
It's only an electric dragon.
I know.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I didn't
But
know he was shooting
shouldn't be
electricity
that
the whole
evil.
fight.
I didn't notice.
Didn't realize.
Cough.
Didn't realize that thing was
Cough,
literally
cough,
shooting
cough.
voltage at me every second.
Cough, 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 cough.
They should be dead. They literally should be dead. That thing fell on them. It didn't fade, it totally just fell on them.
That thing just... that...
Oh, imperialism.
Kiss! Please kiss.
Once again, you have
Oh,
served
potato at its finest.
And what?
Please me to reward you. What is it that you wish?
God damn it, now my mouth is watering.
Well...
Go get a drink.
Say, a guy in black came to see you.
I said
What did he
watering,
say?
not dry.
No.
Is all you request?
You're trying to drown me, crazy lady?
Yes.
No.
Dragons have crossed our land.
Oh,
Because I
have
heard
you know
dry,
am
so I
not
was like,
made
go
out
get a
of
drink.
golden nuggets.
These dragons wield much power.
Because I heard dry, so I was like, go get a drink.
To both man and nature.
I'll have you know that I don't want any more chicken.
Disturbed one of our dragons and transformed it into what you call a heartless. It is my belief that this
that's
young
how
man came to
that
warn me
dragon
of that
Heartless
danger.
was
Then I
manifested.
could alert and prepare my troops.
So, I have a question. Because Goofy rubbed his stomach when the Emperor said, is there anything you request? Do you want anything? Goofy was like, food. So, it kind of makes me think, did they not eat this entire trip?
That's gotta be Riku.
Or did they just have one meal?
No, the only time they ever got to eat was when they got to Kingdom Hearts 6.
I know, right? That's the only time you
for
eat.
years.
I know, that's the only time you make food. That's the only time you eat.
That's good enough.
I feel bad for these people.
Heroes never eat.
Now then, Famula,
Real hero died.
I'd like Shang. I mean, well, the captain.
So apparently they must be starving by this point.
Could the captain have a vacation, please?
I mean, the only shop we do stop at is the Moogle shop, but he doesn't have any food.
in this case,
I mean, the only thing you actually drink in the game is potion.
protect the Emperor. And yet, Mulan,
I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, there's sea salt ice cream, but that's not food, that's ice cream. It's gonna give you diabetes. If you eat
It's
too
okay,
much of
they
it.
they work off all the calories swinging their keyblades everywhere.
choice is yours alone.
Yeah, true, but...
Your Excellency.
Jeez. They have to have food, like regular food, instead of just ice cream or like potions they drink. And I have to say that they drink these potions. Sora throws them up in the air, and then it just completely breaks, and all that like magical liquid just dissolves in his skin or something like that. I would like to say that they drink it.
So I'm just saying that the old man, I can never remember his name. He does own an ice cream shop, and you do not him.
Merlin.
The duck.
Oh, Uncle Scrooge.
Well, we know one
Yeah.
thing for sure. What's that? Whenever Sora, Donald, and Goofy... Gee,
Yeah, Uncle Scrooge. Because he was like perfecting ice cream at first, and then he was like, oh, I'm gonna just make a bistro.
Okay, I'm gonna actually see if I can still go over here to try and get into this
I mean, the best
thing.
place that they can eat is at
Hold on,
Hollow
actually.
Bastion, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
No, it would tell you if you want to go in.
Maybe off screen they eat, but it's like, you didn't show us you ate food. I mean, look at Sora. He didn't even finish his dinner. I don't even think he had a bite. In Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora has gone the most without food, because he did not eat the dinner that his mother made him.
That's weird.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know how to... We're just gonna go somewhere else.
Sora, dinner's ready, come on down. Sora? He never ate his dinner. He never had food. This entire trip.
We've
This
never
poor
met his
kid is
mom,
starving.
What is food?
And then he
Don't
starves
hurt me.
Donald and Goofy.
Don't hurt
Like, no,
me.
we have to continue
No more.
fighting. You can eat later. They never ate.
thinks his hero days are over. And Phil thinks it's all in his head.
Gosh, Herc, we know you're a hero.
God, I love the co-op in this game.
Blunder boy.
I don't know many mobile games that actually let you do co-op.
And what game?
This idea lets you have 2 extra party members with you.
I mean, if you're not up to it,
Yeah, you can have actual people help you out, and you can help out extra people. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, interesting. I haven't gotten that far in the game to actually try it.
mighty snobs up on Olympus.
What do you mean you haven't gotten that far in the game? And you get it literally at this very, very, very beginning. You can skip the story.
I must have skipped the tutorials then, because I just wanted to play the game. I'm like, yep. Just let me get in the gameplay.
Brings you the ultimate games to celebrate the reopening of the ultimate.
Because I was like, I just want to fight. I'll like look at the tutorials later, or I'll figure it out on my own.
These games are going to settle the debate. The winner reigns supreme. Of what?
Because sometimes I skip tutorials just to play the game. Because it was a role-playing game, so how hard could it be, right?
What kind of person are you?
What?
What kind of person are
Never see your
you?
girlfriend again.
One person, the person who skips tutorials and wants to go straight into RPG gameplay.
But it's an RPG. How are you supposed to know how to do those weird mechanics?
I'll figure it out on my own.
Oh yeah, by the way, guys,
so I just skipped the entire tutorial.
I came back, actually no, after I believe the 3rd stream, I came to the Coliseum and I did the Pain Cup. It's nothing too special. I just wanted to show it off.
The worst Naruto villain.
Sign me up.
I wish to die.
We might have to fight Orin.
And you can once you fight Roxas, you get the final form, I believe, and in order to trigger go into the Coliseum.
You get the final form by just using Master Form repetitively. Did you know that?
Oh, no, I didn't know that. I thought you had to like go to Roxas and then it unlocks. And then you have to go to the Coliseum to trigger.
And one of the times that you look like you're about to go into anti-form, instead he'll break out of anti-form and go straight into,
Yes. Because I do remember the break, but I thought the break happened like during any drive form. after you fought Roxas, and then like any drive would break it out.
No, you have to get Master Form, and then directly after that. You'll go into anti-form through Master Form a bunch of times, and then one of the times randomly, you'll look like you're about to go into anti-form, and then you'll shatter, and then you'll turn into final.
Oh, okay. Because I just remember a break during like some drive form, and then I got it. However, the Coliseum is the easiest way to trigger it. Huh. That's interesting. It can only be Master. How come it's only Master and not Wisdom?
Because the idea of it is that Master form is such a strong form that Sora will fall into darkness upon using it. But once he's fell into darkness one too many times, eventually he learns to accept it and becomes one with it, therefore accepting the light at the same time.
Oh, interesting. Huh. Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, we have to go here. Batman.
Okay, let's review. State your crime, prisoner.
I exist. That is my crime.
I find it funny that the one of the strongest summons in this game is Chocobo.
Good, very good.
What's wrong with Orin?
The Chocobo thing. Yeah, and then it hits your enemies with its foot.
It's one of the very first summons you get, if not the very first. And if you upgrade it fully, it is actually the strongest.
Huh.
Well, objectively, it has the strongest attack, but its effect is pretty crappy.
And his meddling friends.
What? No.
Because it just gives all of your characters a base HP bonus, but it's the only summon that doesn't do a set amount of damage.
Hercules and
Because when I was like playing with it, I was like, yeah, it's okay.
We're clear.
It's okay.
Lord.
But that was in the beginning.
Lord Hades.
Good. Now go.
So I don't know how good the summon Chocobo was. What other summons do you get in the game?
Let me think. Chocobo, Slife, Ifrit, Shiva, Remia, Bahamut, Odin, the Brothers, Phoenix, not Phoenix, but Phoenix, which is a wind type one. I think there might have been one or two others, but I can't remember them off the top of my head.
That's a lot of summons.
Sora?
Yeah.
Orin's in trouble. It's like Hades brainwashed him.
He's using some kind
There's
of a
one for
statue.
every single element, and then some that are special.
Kind of familiar.
So that follows closely to Final Fantasy X summons. How many summons do you get?
Yeah, basically. This game has a lot of things that represent Final Fantasy X. And for example, its battle system by itself is a huge reminder of it, as you have a party of 3 characters, just like in 10, that are always out. And then, you like have like a little meter that shows you who's going to attack next and when, and how many attacks they're going to have. And that's how the speed thing works, and it works the same way in this. It's turn-based. I just love the idea and concept of it.
Friends have to meet the winner in one final clash. What do you say?
That'll drive the crowd wild.
So yeah, very, very similar.
It better. I promise.
From what I've noticed, summons actually, the two most like commonly used ones by like really high-ranking people that are actually really good at the game seem to be the Brothers and Ifrit. Because Ifrit powers up all of your attacks, but only when you're at max HP. And the Brothers, while you're at 80% HP or higher, increase your max amount of bravery that you can hold.
Hey, you are supposed to leave, right? Okay.
Hey, where's Radu?
Oh yeah, and Colosseum.
There's nothing here in the Colosseum. Everything is destroyed.
Alright, we're gonna have to go find the doll thing or whatever.
Spaghettied.
Isn't that in Hades' room?
Oh, these mole things. Hades' room. Okay, I
Yeah,
must be
Hades'
going the
room.
wrong way then.
Yeah, it's in Hades' room, and then he's just sitting on the table. Then you trigger a cutscene.
Wait, are the names of these enemies mole crickets? Hold on, I'm gonna check this. Journal. This collection. Artless.
I'll be right back.
Bulky vendor. Oh no, that's what I did earlier. No, it's called driller mole. That's just the noise they make. It's kind of weird. Alright, I'm going the wrong way. Gotta use Master Form a lot. Oh, what? You were just too kind.
Give me strength.
Christ. Oh, these rocks. Okay, so Hades' room is over here. Altrium. So, you go, yeah, you go up here.
So, interestingly, Lightning seems to be one of the most well-used characters in this game for the higher ranking players, which is kind of cool.
Oh god. Can I just block attacks? Jesus Christ.
So I think Anna would have enjoyed that, having Lightning being like top tier.
Yeah.
The lock. Wait, what? Where's Hades' room? Yeah.
You went in the wrong door, I think.
Seriously? I thought so. I was in the right one to begin with, is what you're saying. Okay.
I guess so, yeah.
Great. I love this game. There you go. Reflera. So it is Reflega once you finally get it. Man, if only. Oh my god! No, yes! No, you jerk! Chest! Give me the chest! No!
No! Aww.
I'm getting the chest. Are you kidding me? No, this isn't over. I'm getting that stupid chest.
Money, the chest hunter.
Yes.
Hey, leave no chest unturned.
I'm getting that stupid
Everything
chest.
you've seen.
I don't care how long this stream takes. I'm getting those chests. It's gonna be a 24-hour live stream.
You do know that that can't be grabbed until later in the game, right? Now you tell me.
But I was right there.
We kind of just assumed you were screwing around, but it's starting to become more and more evident that you may or may not have realized.
I'm gonna get this stupid chest. Nobody's gonna stop me.
Also, every now and again, I also find a cat sis, which is interesting.
Oh yeah. I don't even know what
How
that
do you
is.
feel about cat sis, Anna? How do you feel about cat sis, Anna?
I can finally get this.
Well, I never ran into them, except in Final Fantasy X. But, in Dissidia? No.
I mean, Tedia's original debut
Ooh, and
was
an AP
inside
boost.
of,
Don't mind if I do.
I don't, yeah, what was the character's original debut?
I don't know his exact very first debut. I know it was one of the earlier games. But his most famous debut was inside of 7 as one of the party members. It was surprisingly not optional, as you meet him in a golden saucer and he refuses to leave you.
Oh, you serious? He becomes a party member?
Yes, he does.
Oh, that's so cute. I never knew that. Oh.
Now, what I didn't know for an extremely extended period of time is that it's a robot on top of a robot, controlled by a dude who is inside of the enemy's faction, who is actually helping you out from the inside because he feels bad about what he's done.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
For some reason, and while the robot that Katsis uses, which is based off of a huge ass Moogle, is not sentient. It's just nothing more than a machine that he uses to fight. The cat itself can seem to act on its own when not controlled by the other dude. As multiple times, it's been seen literally in the same area as him, just walking around talking like normal with his normal strange accent and having a good time.
Huh. It's weird because I watched the movie Advent Children and Cat Sith was in there.
Yeah,
and I thought he was just like a regular party member at one point.
I mean, yeah, he is, but at the same time, he's just a very interesting
Yeah, I thought he
one.
was like a regular talking cat, like some kind of race.
No, if that was the case, then when he sacrificed himself getting his body crushed in front of you, that would have been actually lethal.
Huh.
But luckily you were just able to make a new one.
Now that is
Interesting. I wonder why it moves and talks on its own if it's like a robot.
I think he's stated something about magic and actually being able to... it's kind of like sentient, but at the same time, it can take commands from him. It's strange. Katsis himself is rather a unique being.
Interesting. Huh, I see. Well, I'm kind of disappointed it wasn't like some kind of cat race.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was first, too.
Yep, there you go.
Kevin said AI.
Who knows?
Yeah, maybe it's an AI.
Probably.
Sora gets shocked, Donald gets, Goofy gets shocked, and Donald gets shocked.
It is not too late. Let us turn back. But where is the sense in all this? There must be another way. Your deaths will mean nothing. You must live.
What?
I get
Yeah, Katsis is certainly one of the most
belongs in Orin's heart.
interesting members at the game.
Yeah, but
Especially since he actually only has 2 limit bursts, while almost all the other characters have 3 to 5.
And nobodies are here.
Nobodies? Where did they come from?
Maybe the dead soul of Demyx is here to avenge us? Or avenge himself? I don't know.
Katsis is technically the single strongest party member you can possibly get, while at the exact same time being the single weakest.
Huh. And I thought the weakest party member in my trope was like Tifa at best, cause she's a heavy hitter, but she's like weak. Like it only takes a couple hits to her, and then she's dead. I mean, Aerith can take way more hits than Tifa can.
Apparently not by the story perspectives, as we all know how many hits she took for Sephiroth.
I know, right? But in battle, like my Aerith was like really a pretty good defense. She could take a lot of hits. Tifa, on the other hand, few hits, she's dead. And I'm like, that's pretty sad, Tifa, because you're my heavy hitter, besides Cloud. And then you die in a few shots.
In this game is actually my single best unit.
What?
Tifa in this game is actually my single best unit, and I love her.
I know, I kind of like using Tifa. At least in there, she didn't die as much, but, you know. I wasn't like really using Cloud a lot in that game.
Yeah.
When I had him, I was using the other guys along with Tifa.
But yeah, Katsis, If when you first get him, has his basic limit burst, which is a dice roll, which does damage that's like set depending on the number of dice that you roll. So we can technically do the most amount of damage that you can at that stage of the game.
Goofy.
Why those little... Ugh. Prisoner, what happened to our
So that's the
mutual
cool
agreement?
thing about that.
I can give you a clean slate, but you gotta work with me.
Maybe you didn't hear me.
And then his
This is
second
my
limit
story,
burst, which is
and you're not
slots,
part of it.
has a bunch of random effects depending on what you line up. If you line up 3 skulls, you actually instantaneously kill yourself, which is fun.
That's lovely. Nice.
However, if you line up a full face of Cat Sith, then you will instantaneously kill any enemy in the entire game except for a ruby weapon.
Is that really so wrong? Huh?
Ruby weapon?
And even then, it will still insta-kill ruby weapon, but only after he's put his tentacles into the ground. Before that, he's actually immune to insta-kills. Even now. Even though it's the only insta-kill in the game. The only other thing that can survive an insta-kill is actually Sephiroth, but only when he's on your team during that single cutscene. You know how you fight him? Because he literally is invincible and does not have a death animation. So if you line up 3 skulls, which normally kills your entire party instantly, Sephiroth just kind of sits there like,
You don't compete, you lose the girl.
That's
so if
pretty
you hack
funny.
it, man, it's kind of funny. Anyways, I'll be right back again. I hope you don't mind our random-ass conversations, Grumpy, and I wish you would jump in with, I don't know what you're doing, or talking about something else sometimes.
Well, you've still got us to deal with.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, shit.
Oh boy, it's time to fight James Woods. Come here, Orid. You're my best party member.
That's it. You take that.
Yeah, we can't hurt him. Great.
Not yet.
We can't win.
Because it's his underworld.
Gee, then how do we beat him?
Hercules.
I think a true hero should be able to help.
But you...
I owe you one, Hades.
How did he get over
I
there?
didn't hesitate to give my life for Megs.
I wanna know that.
Then I remembered.
I don't know.
A true hero is measured by the strength of his heart.
Jump.
They would have seen him jump over Hades, though.
The game
Never
wouldn't
forget
have.
that again.
Just no more crazy stunts.
People always do crazy things when they're in love.
What is so funny, you imbeciles? How dare you get a happy ending? How dare you? That's it.
Or sphere. What? And now you are tangible. This is gonna be easy.
Yeah, he's going down quick.
Yeah, you're Hades.
Anyways, the reason I love Tifa so much inside of this game is just because I have like both of her ultimate weapons, so I got her like so buffed up so early on. So now she has her EX move, Dolphin Fish, she has Beat Rush, she has her Battle Cry. Almost everything is at max, so I'm just like so happy about it.
And there goes that.
What's it gonna do now?
I lived my life defending others. But now, there's no one left to protect. Maybe it's time I shaped my own story.
Yeah, you deserve it, Orin. After everything you've been through.
I suppose I should thank you.
Not at all.
Oh, and Tim is just a beast in this game. It's absolutely absolutely
sure,
horrifying.
You
Not
could
even
thank
gonna
us
lie.
a little.
Who was?
You should say what you
Tara.
mean.
Like her meteor spell just like decimates enemies.
I guess I could
Hmm.
spare a few words.
Like I said, did not get that far to get her. Maybe I should pick it up, back up again. Because Kingdom Hearts isn't going anywhere.
Oh yeah, I will tell you one thing that, if you do play this game, you're gonna end up playing it like an actual game. You're gonna just.
Ooh, Guardian Soul.
It's this kind of game where you end up playing down a hell ton. Because I was like,
again,
okay, this
guys.
is cool, but then the more I got into it, it was just like, but that's cool too. But I want that, and I also want that. And I'm like, why is that a thing? That's amazing.
Feathers are a little rough.
I mean, yeah, I was doing the whole entire like loot box thing. That was kind of fun.
I love
Because
that you
you
don't
get like so much
characters like
stuff.
most Capture games, but you get like actual weapons, which I prefer so much more.
You two love.
So that means
I
if
only
you
got
want
like
your
a
favorite
few
character,
ultimate
all you
weapons
have
from
to
that.
do is like do the mission and get
Those
them.
high
And
stars.
if you're a little farther in the story, and you can get whoever you want or use whoever you want.
Uh-huh. Before we start meddling.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you turkeys trying to
Because I completely like swapped out of my party for that girl Shintona, I believe her name is. She's like a cat girl of some sort.
Shows up again.
Starts with a Y. I do not know how to pronounce it.
Yeah. Come on, Phil. How about it?
Yeah, I did like using her because she was really good, so I swapped Cloud out for her. Except for the missions where it says you have to have Cloud in your party, and then I switched him back in.
Wait, Terra can literally silence her enemies to where they can't attack?
It's not
It's
my
amazing.
call. Course if it was, you'd have no problem. I'd make you all heroes in a heartbeat.
Really?
But yeah, you can get any character you want. The only thing loot boxes give you is weapons, and if you get the weapon that's from their specific series, it gets a buff, which I just find to be such a cool idea.
I've only gotten like a few high star weapons from there. And I'm like, sweet.
Well, you get a 5-star guarantee in every single one, or multi-draw, which is all games that are like this should have that. You should be able to get whatever you should have a guaranteed chance of getting the good shit no matter what. If you take the time to get the multi-draw, you know, some kind of actual reason to not just spam the singles.
I've only did the multi-draw a few times, then I just spam the singles.
Yeah, never spam the single. Well, the multi-draw is just so much more worth it because you have a 100% chance of getting a 5-star.
Really, the highest I ever got, like within multiples, was like the 3-star ones.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'll take it.
Nowadays it's 100% guaranteed you'll get at the very least one of the multis.
Sweet.
And that multis about 5 stars. Per
Okay,
multi.
hold on a second. It still has a little floaty thing above this.
What you looking for?
Oh, well, I think I'm gonna end it off here, but just to make sure, I'm looking above Olympus Coliseum. It looks like we're done.
Oh, that's just because no matter what, there will always be the little floating thing around Olympus Coliseum saying that there is new tournaments ready.
Oh, okay. I just don't know what the Hollow Bastion thing is. I know I have like 2 more keyholes left.
Yeah, because you have the Tron world.
Yeah, but I don't know where Tron is. I already looked all around it. I want to check out this new Keyblade. Guardian Soul. Has great strength, increasing the damage of action commands by 50%. That's decent. I'll give it a shot. That's some nice range too.
You'll only really be using that in very specific boss battles. For example, the Zolden data fight. That's almost required to beat it.
That's some nice reach. I like it. Okay, now I got a new ability for Sora. I believe it's called Magnet Burst. Okay. Alright.
That's
well, I think that's a ground combo, so let's see what that does.
I believe it is a ground combo.
I can't even use it. Everyone's dying super easily.
Farming.
Okay. I guess it's an air combo.
Huh. For some reason I remember it as a ground combo.
It works pretty good.
Magnet Burst? Yeah, that's an air combo, because almost everything requiring magnet that isn't the magnet spell itself is air.
What's the greatest ground combo finisher? I want to know what that is.
That depends on your build, actually. For example, if you're a magic build like almost I always am, it's Explosion.
Okay. I'm
However,
kind of more physical.
If that's the case, then you pick Finrear, and then you get rid of all your finishers and all your special finishers, and then you use the basic finisher.
Oh. Okay, so Explosion
You know
it is.
why?
How do you get Explosion?
You know why?
Why?
Because if you use Finrear and then you put on all the combo minuses and none of the combo pluses, then you'll only use your finisher, which stuns the opponent, including data bosses. So you're just like, jump, finisher, jump, finisher, jump, finisher, but jump, finisher, jump, finisher, and you're dead.
Interesting. Something tells me I'm gonna have to get rid of Magnet Burst though, because I like the other combo finisher better for the air combo. It does more damage.
Yeah,
Alright.
but Magnet Burst absorbs all the enemies.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Not gonna deny
So I would
that.
suggest keeping that around for whenever you're just running around and only take it off during boss battles.
I believe I should keep it around. Alright, I think I'm gonna end it off here. If you enjoyed this stream, then be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, check out all my other streams I've made so far on Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts Birthplace Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 1. If you want to see more of them, please let me know in the comment section below. And that said, I'll see you guys next time.